That's right, Jill's mom. Pick only.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get started in just a second. If you're not watching on Kick, make sure you make your way over there. I'm only live on the other platforms. It's just a notification, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're on Kick. I saw somebody posting about it the other day. They're like, it was like, I haven't watched him a long time. Last time he was live, I was so confused. He told me to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's why there's a link. It's just kick.com/coldbrickconfessional. You had just as much of a fit when I said we're streaming on Twitch. Remember? Stop being old. You'll figure it out. All right, here we go. We'll roll the intro.
Hey daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Brick Confessional on Kick only. Kick.com/coldbrickconfessional. We'll be shutting down the rest of the streams here shortly. Krispy Kreme is the best donut in the world. If you say Dunkin' Donuts and I see you in person, I'll punch you right in the face. Krispy Kreme are the donuts. And yes, we did use the Krispy Kreme gift card. Actually, it was weird. Mariah had to take Oliver the day we got her, the next day. Mariah had to take Oliver to an eye appointment. And I was like, well, you might as well use that while you're in Johnson City. We don't have one in our town. And she's like, okay. The person in front of them had some type of buy 1 dozen, get 1 dozen free something or another, and didn't use it or something. They qualified for like getting a dozen. So we bought 1 dozen and got a dozen free. And then Mariah spent a whole day. She ate nothing but Krispy Kreme donuts. That's what she did. She had an entire day where she ate like 8 donuts or something. But yeah, we did get 2 dozens and we still got money on the gift card. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hey guys for joining us. Like I said, I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Brick Confessional. We are on kick.com/coldbrickconfessional on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Just trying to keep my options open. I know it's a new platform. I know people don't like change. People don't like to move. Sorry about that. But Friday, Saturday, and Sundays we're on Kick. If you want to stay and watch the replay, if you want to wait and watch the replay, it'll be on YouTube at some point. I used to say it'll be on YouTube tomorrow, but I tried to wait until it's approved for monetization if I can. I don't make a whole lot of monetization, but it adds up eventually. So I try to wait for that, but usually it's within the next day. If that's something, if you'd rather watch the replay on YouTube, just wait a day or two and it'll be up. They always demonetize all my stuff, but usually, as long as I don't get too crazy, if I appeal the demonetization, it's not demonetized, it's yellow. It's limited monetization. So you have green is limited, green is fully monetized, yellow is limited monetization, and then red is ineligible for monetization. So it's usually yellow right from the start. As soon as I live stream, before I say anything, before any music plays, before anything happens to anything, it goes to yellow. So it can't be my language. I don't know. It's got to be something in the system. They just don't like me. But I always review them, and sometimes I get them approved. So we'll be live on Kick only, kick.com/coldbrickconfessional, Kick only. In just a second, we're actually going to start with something else to get warmed up, and then we'll cut the stream loose to give you time to move over to Kick. We had a Patreon live stream last night, and we talked about the origin of Scott Rogers. So that'll give us something to warm up to. I don't know if he's made any videos today, but he does have his brand new $400 Iron Man. Oh yeah, he's made some videos. So we'll start there. What he doesn't realize is his full naked body is reflected in the chrome front of the mask on most of these videos. So check this out. Here's some advice on how to deal with anger from Scott Wadgels.
What's going on, everyone? How's it going? Here's a visual demonstration about fear. I think I talked about it.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Jennifer.
But now I got a visual
Here's a visualization of how to deal with anger.
about fear. Imagine like I say Jarvis, you know? But let's use fear instead of it. Because he won't.
Let's use fear instead of the mask. Or fear as the mask as the fear. I think is what he's trying to get across. By the way, if you've never seen Scott Rogers and this is your first video, he probably unlocked a new fear for you. Shirtless, Iron Man mask wearing Neanderthal.
What's wrong with fear? Here's how you can do it. Jarvis. Open mask. Just open up your fear, you know?
Just open up your fear, guys. Here's what you need to do. Jarvis, open mask. Just open up your fear, guys. Just open up your... Mariah, I told him you had a day where you all you ate was 8 donuts.
I mean, that's why you have to get rid of fear, is to open it and see what you're afraid of.
Just open your feel to see what you're afraid of. Just open it. Just open your feel and see what you're afraid of.
I mean, fear is just something that's stopping you from doing something. This is my fear. It's open. Every once in a while, Jarvis, close. Close mask. A new fear comes. When a new fear comes, you have to find ways. Jarvis, open mask. To open up your fears, see what you're afraid of, and conquer your fear. So every once in a while, I do get scared. I open up the fear.
I open up the feel and I do get scared.
What I'm afraid of. Go at it straight on. One more thing I want to talk about, too. Another visual. Jarvis, close mask.
Close mask.
This is about anger, too. Jarvis, start combat mode.
Oh, it's not just about fear. It's about anger, too.
This is anger. You have to find a way to get rid of anger. Me, I'm trying to figure out a way. Some I hit, some I don't. And you have to find what triggers your anger. That's what I'm trying to find. I'm doing the same thing. But when you do, Jarvis, close, combat mode. This is happy.
That's happy.
Think of it
that's
like
not
that, guys.
that's not angle. That's happy. Wet eyes is angle.
Using analogies. Jarvis, open mask. Yeah. I mean, I think these are good analogies, you know? I mean, heck. You should always find a way to get rid of fear and control your anger. That's what I'm trying to do, control my anger. That's what I have the most problem in, is my anger. Anyways, appreciate it, guys.
There you go. How to deal with fear and anger from Scott Wadgels. All right, guys, if you're watching anywhere else, I'm cutting the streams loose. Please make your way over to Kick. I feel like I've given everybody enough time. come over to Kick and join us, kick.com/coldbeerconfessional, where you can see the rest of the live stream. The replay will be up in a day or two. Thank you all for joining us on the other platforms, but we're going to Kick only. I appreciate it. Facebook, done. Rumble, done. Twitch, done. And then Kick, the YouTube I need to make private. Give me just a second to get to the YouTube video. I usually already have it pulled up, but not this time, huh? There you go. We're on Kick only now. We're on Kick only. And everybody else can kick rocks and tube socks. Let's check out a couple more, and then we're going to watch Phil's latest video.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, today's the last day I'll be making videos and going live.
He's got to sleep with his biological mother.
I might be watching just the videos, you know. Not going to do editing or anything. But I'm making this video to show that I can drink in this helmet.
Did anybody have a doubt that he could drink in this helmet? His bottom lip looks like the gullet of a pelican. His jowl on the bottom is like a laundry basket. I mean, he could probably put that whole bottle in there. No one needs this proven. What the fuck is wrong with you? Thank you, PJ Stitcher, for the gift of subs.
So, ooh, love that sound. But anyway.
Ooh, love that sound. Did he just cream a little? Look at that face. He definitely creamed a little.
I just got it. So, ooh, love that sound.
Imagine being sexually satisfied by the sound of a Diet Coke opening. Nasty fuck.
But anyway.
If you want to support the show, go to coldbeer.fund. I don't think I said it today. Go to coldbeer.fund. You can find all my links there, including Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Discord, and Bovada. Bovada is affiliate link and all the ways to donate. Buy me a coffee. Join our Patreon. We had a Patreon show last night. Gun and Bomber animation and dono clip if you want to send an audio or video message. We have a dono clip that came in yesterday that we're probably going to watch again today because it was during the Patreon video.
There we go.
Look at that lip extension. Hey, Suko, you're disgusting. I'm just making this video to show that I can suck on my mom's titties, my biological mom's titties, while wearing the helmet. Look at this lip extension. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I've seen labia that thick, though. Never know.
There we go. And for your Iron Man fans, Jarvis, close mask. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No music. Let's just watch it. Why the Power Ranger moves, dude? Either dance or be a Power Ranger. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, we're going to do it again. No, this one's much worse. He had to do it as Iron Man. Still doing Power Ranger moves. What do you want to bet? Ah, yep. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Video I'm going to
classic.
Keep it pinned.
Even if it gets 1 million views or 2 million views.
I don't care if it's over 1 million views or 2 million views. This is what I want. You know, like,
it amazes me how he just thinks like he's the shit, right? Like there's no chance that this video just flops. There's a couple options. It's either going to get 1 million views or 2 million views. There's no chance it just gets like 15 views and everybody's telling me in the comments, just get a fucking job and stop depending on everybody else. There's no chance of that. No way.
More than money, you know. I just need support. I need advice and comfort. You know? Whenever I'm sad or depressed or
I need some comfort.
Like that. And yeah, I mean, everybody needs support and advice time to time, you know. I know I do, and I also do need help, like suggestions as well, like suggestions of how to keep my anger down.
Okay. Well, you just put on your Iron Man mask and you turn off combat mode, and then you no more anger.
I know I have a bad anger. I do know that. But
we'll look in just a second how many
I'm
average
trying
views
to
he
work
gets.
on it.
Quite a few. He gets a lot of views. I was going to say I feel bad for him. I really don't. He brought a lot of this on himself. He gets a lot of views, but they're almost all hate views. Like every once in a while, you'll see somebody saying, yeah, go Scotty, you're doing great or something. Most of them's like, get a fucking job. Why do you depend on people? Why are you meeting people on your live stream? Why don't you get a fucking job? Where's your fucking shirt at? You look disgusting. Was that drool that just ran down your titties?
And I do appreciate y'all. I do, really. I hope y'all have a blessed night. I'm making this video before I go to bed. Love y'all. I also need guidance too.
I also need guidance too. I hope you have a blessed night. Make this video before I go to bed. Love you all. Be good. I also need guidance too.
Love y'all. I also need guidance too. What's up?
There you go. That's Scott Rogers, everybody. One Scott Rogers. If you missed the Patreon show, if you're not a member of Patreon, we went through how he's kind of evolved. I found some of the earliest content I've ever found of him that we've never seen before on the stream. We went through quite a bit of it. We found his biological mother. We found where he was crying his eyes out, saying, I just keep thinking about my mother that adopted me. Also, I need a girlfriend. It was pretty intense. I was going through Facebook Marketplace earlier, and I found this, and I'm not, oh no, what happened? Why did my screen just go black? Reload, whatever you're doing. So I found this. I was looking for Mariah a Christmas gift, and this says crystals, many different crystals available. Asking for, please ask for pricing or make an offer. Shipping goes by weight, location through USPS. $100 insurance included on each package. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Facebook Pay accepted, or can be purchased through the marketplace. But what's this crystal here? I think Mariah would enjoy that. That looks like a strange, is that a natural formation? What is that? What's that crystal? I think Mariah would like that one. You think I could specifically request the dick crystal? Can I get the dick crystal or the cock crystal? I don't know. I don't know what it. That is what the fuck? It's even got a ball sack. Who the fuck posts shit like this? Like, even if you just got it as a gag gift, people are going to think you're fucking yourself with that. You don't have friends that are on social media that are going to see this shit? What? That's whatever. Anyways, crystals for sale in case you guys are looking. Facebook Marketplace. There you go. In Marshall, North Carolina. Facebook and Marketplace. Before we go to Phil, I hate going to Phil. It makes me mad that he's a fucking multi-millionaire lying to people. Just tell them what they want to hear. I found this video. It's called The Most Obnoxious Drunk You Could Ever Arrest. And I think it'd be pretty interesting. I have not watched but about the first 3 or 4 minutes of it. he's at a house thinking it's a bar and trying to break in. So let's check this out.
In May 2022, deputies were sent to a residence.
It's a grower, not a shower, guys. You bring it in, you treat it right, give it a pat on the head, it'll double in size.
Following a report of a male threatening to enter the home in Clarno, Wisconsin. The caller stated a 21-year-old male was causing a disturbance, threatening to kick the door in and yelling about beer. The caller further advised she had no idea who the male was.
Oh, actually, I forgot to do something for somebody that asked. What are Scott's average views? 18,000 on the pin one, 5,000, 3,000, 9,000, 15,000, 9,000, 9,000, 852,000, 35, 39, 16, 17, 14, 16. So usually up 10,000 or more, and then occasionally you'll have one like this one go off.
All right, let's start at this. Whoa, jeez, what was?
I think this one went off because the piss stains on his shirt. I've decided they're probably gingivitis stains because he has drool that comes out of each side of his mouth, and they just kind of land on his chest. It's got to be gingivitis. His shirt has gingivitis, but this one had like 825,000, and again, they're all hate views. You can't tell me somebody fucking enjoyed this. They're all watching because of stains on his fucking shirt. So he has some videos over 1 million for sure. But most of the time he probably averages 10,000 plus, 10,000 to 30,000 probably.
And that she was armed with a loaded firearm, prepared to use it if he entered.
All right, drunk guy on their porch trying to break into the house. Female advises she's got a loaded firearm. If he comes to the door, she's shooting him.
Arrival of several deputies, they could hear the male yelling at the top of his lungs and using his shoe to hit the home's window, appearing
It's made from butt plug and eye.
highly intoxicated.
Sheriff's office!
Wait, this is your window? This is your
You break my window and I'll kill your fucking ass out there.
Sir, police!
Hey,
Sheriff's office!
get down here. Sheriff's office. No.
Sir, can you come over here to speak to us?
No.
Yes, come over here and talk to me.
It's pretty funny how drunk this guy actually is. He thinks he's at a bar. And he's at somebody's fucking house.
This man wants to talk to you.
All right.
Then that's him.
Do you have anything on you?
No.
Guns, knives, anything like that?
Nothing. I don't have James.
Relax. We'll figure out what's going on, okay? Just relax. Is this your wallet?
That's my wall.
Okay.
Right there.
Why don't we go down here and talk, okay?
See, no. Can I hit my vape at least?
We'll talk, okay?
No. Can I hit my vape at least? No.
Just come down here right now.
I'm not coming down here until I hit my vape. Can I hit my vape?
Where's your vape?
My vape is in my pocket. That's all I care about.
Did you have a vape? Well, check your pocket then.
No, okay.
All I thought was the wallet.
You can check my pocket. Here. No, I don't give it.
Is that your truck? Up there.
I don't give it.
Sheriff's office!
The homeowner mentioned he was sleeping on the couch when he was awakened by the male hitting the window.
Can you tell me a little bit what's going on? I don't know what.
Oh, did I tell you the other day I went to Walmart and I was like checking out and I seriously thought about scanning somebody else's card. Somebody left their debit card in the self-checkout like card reader or whatever. And most debit cards, if it's like below $30 or $35, you don't even have to enter the PIN. But I turned it in because I'm a dumbass, I guess. Somebody left their debit card just sticking out of the card reader.
What the hell's going on? I'm sleeping. I heard somebody come up on the porch. I heard hollering. I thought, well, what the hell's going on out there? All of a sudden he comes up and wants talking about beer in my yard, and there's other people out here in the yard. And
Do you know him?
I have no idea who that is. Okay. I mean, he wasn't bad at first, but he wanted me to open the door. And I said, I'm not opening the door. I said, what do you want? Something about beer in the yard. He didn't break the window, but he started just before you guys got here. He was going to go through that window, and he was going to rip the door off the hinges. Well, then open the door. I said, I'm not opening the door. What do you want? What do you want? Something about beer in the yard. He kept hollering for guys down the road here. But he acted like he thought he was at the bar.
I'm Debbie Mayer, Screen County Sheriff's Office.
You looking at me?
I'm looking at your head. Are you hurt?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Can you tell me what happened?
Fine. This man hit me.
He's got a big fucking lump on the side of his head over here. You can kind of see it's already like red and bruising, maybe even some dried blood, but there's a big lump over here.
At the bar, we were playing some darts.
Okay, what bar were you at?
This bar. and we were playing some darts, and this man socked me. And
Was
he
this tonight?
upset. Tonight.
Okay.
And he was upset. And he hit 3 balls in, and he was upset. So like I was a little upset. So like, cause he hit this darts.
Okay, what bar were you at? Are you hurt?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Sorry, I think he starts by saying they were playing darts. Then he changes it over to pool.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Can you tell me what
That's
happened?
fine. This man hit me at the bar. We were playing some darts.
Okay, what
Playing some darts, but now he's going to go immediately into pool.
bar were you at?
This bar. And we were playing some darts, and this man socked me.
Was this
He
tonight?
upset. Tonight.
Okay.
And he was upset. And he hit 3 balls in, and he was upset. So like
He hit 3 dart balls in. He hit 3 dart balls in, and then he was really upset.
I was a little upset. So like, cause he hit the 6 ball, the 8 ball, and he definitely hit the 7 ball.
29 on 10-2.
Well,
Can you start EMS to have a subject like that? Just need him looked over.
So sounds like the other guy was solids.
He's got a pretty good bump on his head. Advise he was struck in a bar earlier tonight. Okay. And where was this at?
At this bar.
Okay.
But
At this bar right here. At this bar. You're at someone's house, sir.
he was a little upset. I got a little
What town
upset.
are you in?
We were,
How'd you get here?
if you want to ask Dylan, that's my drive. So
Dylan is your driver?
Ask Dylan. That's my driver. So that's how I got to this bar. Dylan needs to be fired, bro.
Dylan's my driver. Driver set, driver's license. You got some nicotine on you?
We don't.
Earlier he said, I'll do anything as long as I can hit my vape. He doesn't have his vape. Now he's begging for cigarettes.
Where do you usually keep your ID
See,
at, man?
like the DID in there. Can I get a cigarette?
I don't have any cigarettes, man.
Somebody got a cigarette. I know
smoke.
you guys do.
I don't get a cigarette.
I know
You
you
don't
guys
smoke.
do.
I don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
He seems to be enjoying himself. I know you guys. Somebody smokes, you lying smoker.
Motherfucker. Man, you guys smoke. Does he smoke?
Nope.
Here we go.
We do not smoke, bud.
You guys smoke.
First, nope.
What's your name? Edwards?
Nope, I'm Zach.
Edwards.
I'm Stromberg.
Stromberg.
Deputy Stromberg.
Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Just like the
Okay.
card, but I'm not
Hallmark Stromberg.
related. Yep. So you said the fight was over you guys playing pool?
The shot was over us playing pool.
Well, sorta. It was darts, but now it's pool.
Told me it was over who gets the most drunk.
See, the guy who told you over most drunk, that's not a real story. We drank over real drunk, and this man hit a 13. This man hit a 15.
Wait a second. I thought he was solids. If he made the 6, 7, and 8 ball, what the fuck's he shooting the 13, the 15 for?
I hit double 20s all day.
Double 20s. There's only 15 balls in 8 ball. What was the 20 ball? There's 1 through 15. What pool were you playing darts at?
20s.
You said you don't live here?
No.
How much are you drinking, my bud?
I drank 2 beers, and then I drank a couple shots here. Maybe 2, 3 shots. So, I mean, you could stay here on the corner. I'm not going to drive.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
That's fine.
It doesn't matter because I already saw you on the corner, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm going to get my guy. I'm going to get him to drive. Because we're
said that was your
going to
friend.
go back in here and have some more drinks. Whatever you say, you're not going to say.
He's going to go back in that guy's house and have some more drinks, okay? I'm not driving. I'm just going to go back inside this house bar and have some more drinks, okay?
This man can be your supervisor. You're not going to get.
Okay.
What do you want? What do you want? You want 3 shots or 2 shots?
One shot of
So
what?
I mean, 1 shot of what? Your f***ing cop is right there. Your cop is right there, and your cop is right in the corner. What do you want?
Just to make sure you're
What do
good.
you want?
That's what I want.
No, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
What do you want?
We're just here to make sure you're
No,
okay.
it's not to make sure you're good. What do you want? You
So-
want a f***ing shot? You
No,
want
I'm
a
good.
You
I
want a
can't.
rebuttlement?
I'm
You
good. I
want a
can't. I'm working.
rebuttlement?
You want a rebuttlement? If you don't want a shot, you want a rebuttlement?
it, you're good.
I'm good.
So I
can't.
can go back in the bar.
No, not
I
yet.
can go back in the bar?
Nope, this isn't a bar.
That is a bar. Right there. That's a bar.
This is someone's house.
What do you want?
Right now, we're going to have...
They finally broke the news to him, and he's going to refuse to agree with them. This is someone's house. This is a bar.
EMS come to take a look at you for your head and make sure you're all right.
That's fine.
So that's what we're waiting on right now, all right? But
What do you mean, couple on my head?
you got a good bump.
No, you're good. No, you guys. You guys don't have no injuries on my head. And I promise you, as soon as I call the EMS, there's no injuries on my head.
Okay.
Can I hit my neck?
I don't have your neck.
I can get my EMS?
No, you're not going inside.
No, I can go inside
you
because the
can't.
EMS allows me to do that. So if you deny me my arrest to go there, then
Dude, he's so stupid drunk.
I call the EMS.
Nope, just have a seat for me.
Have a seat for you.
Just stay down for a second.
That's not, I can get the EMS boys to come out here right now. I can get the boys to come out here right now. And you know that.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you deny me,
Oh,
then,
he's falling.
okay, fine.
Just sit down.
Have a seat for me.
Then I'm gonna call the f***ing boys.
You don't have to call anyone.
I'm going to call the boys. I'm going to call the EMS boys.
We already have EMS
I'm
coming.
calling the boys, just so you know.
Do you have a seat for me? Hey.
No.
Nope, we're not
No.
doing
I'm calling the boys. Just so he's back in the door. He's going in.
If you,
Nope.
if you,
doing
if
that.
you
Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
no.
Relax, all right? Just relax.
No. That's not how it goes.
Relax.
That's not how it goes. No. I want the boys out here until I speak.
29-1 detained.
I want the boys out here to speak.
All right.
Can I sit on the f***ing stairs at least?
You can sit on these.
Sit right there,
fine.
right where you were.
Fine.
Just have a seat.
Fine. Go get them a call.
Okay.
Right.
Dude, I would have these windows open. I'd be hanging out. You see my face here in the background of the fucking body cam.
Right now.
Your friends
No,
aren't-
it's not a okay.
They called us.
You literally go in the no. F you.
They called us.
You go in the
because of
bar.
you, so.
You go in the bar right now, and you f***ing get the boys out here. I swear to God.
Okay.
No,
this is
it's not.
someone's house.
It's not. I swear to God. Oh, it's like okay. No, it's not that. You go get the boys out here right now, and I swear to God, go get the boys out here, and I'll file a lawsuit, and I'll literally win. That's how you know that. I win.
Okay.
I win. But that's how you know you're f***ing going up there. Do you want to lose a lawsuit? Do you want to lose?
Speaking of the Amazon link, Amazon, obviously, if we get some if you use that link, they also have other products that you make more on if like you advertise them or whatever. There's a program called the Bounty Program on Amazon where it's like it pays out the most. I thought about making some TikTok videos about stuff in the Bounty Program. Like instead of getting like 0.003% of a purchase, you might get like 10% or 7 or 8% off every purchase for the Bounty Program. I was just looking at it today. Make a TikTok video and say, hey, right now you can get, if you sign up for this, you get this free, or if you buy this, it's 15% off or whatever. The Bounty Program pays a lot better.
Lose your badge?
That's your right. If you want to pursue a lawsuit,
Okay,
go
fine.
for it.
Go ahead. You're gonna lose your badge.
Okay.
You're gonna lose your badge.
Your friends aren't in there, all right?
You're gonna lose
Oh, you're going to lose your badge.
your badge.
Okay, that's fine.
You're gonna lose your badge,
Okay.
sweetheart.
That's fine.
You're gonna lose your badge. Are you me right now? What is your name? I want all your names. Hold up.
Hallmark.
Hold up.
Stay
Hold
down.
up. I'm just staying down.
Stay down. Sit down.
I'm just sitting
Stay
down.
there. I just told you
I'm
my
just
name.
sitting down.
Hallmark.
Hallmark. What's your
Stromberg.
name? Stromberg.
Marish.
Marish.
I think I just explained the Bounty Program.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Jesus, where the f is your sergeant? What's your name?
Marish.
Marish? Can someone give me a cig? Jeez.
Marish?
None of us smoke, dude.
None of you.
Nope.
Can I get a cig? I know you guys got a cig. Come on now. I mean, I'll get my guys out here. Dylan!
Dylan's not in there.
Because I'm not drunk. And I'll blow a .2 and I'll blow a .3. Are you using me right now?
I'll blow a .2. I'll blow a .3. I'll blow whatever I got to blow. I'm not drunk, and Dylan's here.
You guys are f***ing Dumbass. God damn. Can I
When I go on Amazon, I don't know where to find your link. They just posted the link in the chat. You just click it. That's it. Within 24 hours of checkout.
get the Nukes?
None of us have it. We can't give you something we don't have.
I have the Nukes. This man right here have it. You have it. You have it. So is this really about to happen? You're really about to charge me. Can I get something? Is that a bonus for you? Is that a bonus for you? Yeah, it is. That's a bonus for you. That's a bonus for you. That's a bonus for you. They can pull
Bonus
up.
for arresting him.
What?
EMS arrived and tried to assess the male suspect, but they refused to transport him because of his continuous uncooperative behavior.
Damn, that's usually EMS will strap you down and transport you for sure, but he must have been really uncooperative, huh?
I mean, you can find him in the bar right now.
You don't live here, do you?
No.
Okay.
But if
He
you want
thinks
to
it's a
find him in the bar, if you want to find him in the bar,
Then he
these
thinks
guys
his
come
two
up.
friends are in
They
there.
try to fight me.
He thinks it's a bar.
This is a bar. What do you mean? No.
a
I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with this conversation, sir, because he tried to end it. So if you want to send me in the hospital, I'll go ahead, sir. No, I'll go ahead.
Sit down.
No.
Just wait.
I'll go ahead. I'll go
sit
ahead.
down.
No, I'll go ahead.
Just wait there.
Right here.
They
I'll
have
go
to
ahead.
assess you and see
No,
if
I'll go ahead. No, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead, sir.
Stay.
I'll
I'll
go
go
ahead.
ahead because these guys try to say I did something else. I'll go ahead. There you go.
Just
Have a good day.
stay down.
Nope.
They're throwing him to the ground, and he said, "Have a good day," like he was just leaving.
I want to go to the hospital. I am hurt. I want to get no. I want to go to the hospital.
Have to check you
I don't give
out
a
first.
I don't give a f.
One of them, I think, that's really cool. A lot of people don't know this, but if you have, if you or somebody you know gets like SNAP, EBT, like food stamps or whatever, you can actually use that card. They want you to register that card on Amazon. You can put it in and register that card on Amazon, and you get basically free Prime, or maybe it's like super cheap Prime. Instead of being like $100 a year, it's like $30 a year, maybe. I can't remember, but if you use it on grocery purchases, you get a bunch of discounts. They want you to upload that card because you can buy groceries on Amazon and have them delivered. So if you do that, but the bounty program, every person you get to sign up for that with a SNAP or EBT card, I think it's like $5 or something for each person.
I don't give a. No, it doesn't matter if you have to check me out first. Man, my leg is itching, man. My leg is man. My leg is hurt. My leg is hurt. I want to go to the hospital now. My leg is itching. My leg is itching. My leg is itching. My leg is itching. Come on. My leg is itching. My leg is itching. Let's go. No, man, my leg is hurting right now.
Answer a question.
My leg is hurting.
Got a
No,
question
I don't
for
give
you.
a f- about your question. My leg is hurting. My leg is
How you
hurting.
want to do this, Kev?
Yeah, is his leg hurting?
Oh, my leg is hurting.
Your choice.
My leg is hurting. I'm suing the out of the Monroe Hospital. Let's go. My leg is hurt.
You can take him in the squad car. And we'll
Guys, his leg's hurting.
Feel comfortable transporting him.
Man, they hurt my leg.
He is the most obnoxious drunk, I think.
No one knows how he got here.
Call the guys. They can no. Call the guys. Call the guys. Call them. Call them. There's guys in there. There's guys in there.
As deputies tried to escort him to the squad car, the male suspect voluntarily gave up control of his legs and refused to cooperate.
Voluntarily gave up control of his legs.
All right, can you stand up and walk?
Maybe.
Just have him Go ahead.
Oh my God, you called the police? No, I'm sitting here. What? That's the ambulance? I want to go to the ambulance. Kid. I want to go to the ambulance. If you don't send me to the ambulance, I'll shoot the shit out of your company. Bitch.
Okay.
No.
Well, you didn't want to go before.
You don't touch me. You don't
He's gonna sue these. He's gonna sue this company, guys.
touch me until you send me to the ambulance. Until you send me to the ambulance. Until you send me to the ambulance. No. To the ambulance. I'll go to the police officers and I'll sent it another night.
That is down.
Here, I got it. Don't worry. Don't pull
He's way too drunk to even realize what the fuck's going on.
my feet. Yeah, no, I don't want my seatbelt on.
Oh,
I don't
we
want
have
my
to.
seatbelt on. We have to.
Watch your knee so I can shut the door.
That's fine.
No, it's gonna hit.
No.
Put your knee
If
inside
you
here.
hit my knee, go.
Nope.
Nope.
Put your leg in.
I don't give a f. Hit my
Nope. You hit my knee. You hit my knees. You just hit my knees. Fine. Nope. Not doing it. Not putting it in.
Put your leg in.
Hit my knee.
Put your leg in.
Hit my knee.
I'm not gonna hit your knee.
If you push my knee, I'll hold it in court.
That's fine.
Just so you know.
If you push my knee, I'll hold it in court.
So push my knee.
The video's only halfway over. It's got to get worse.
Yeah.
No, if you put my knee in court,
Stop.
that's how it goes. So you better hit my knee, and you better f***ing wish. No.
Stop fighting me
Push it
and put your knee in.
No, it's not. It's not about fight. Push it in. Push it in. Push it in. The f***ing knee is ready. Here, tell him to push it in, officer.
Oh,
There
you
you go,
put your knee in.
sweetheart. No.
Tell him to push it in, officer. Push it. Push it.
There you go, sweetheart.
Put your knee inside the
No,
vehicle.
that's not sweetheart. No, it's not. It's not about putting me in the video.
In the vehicle, not in the video.
In the video, it's the same. You're funny as hell. You're funny as hell. You're not getting anything. No. If you force me over, okay, fine. Okay, I'll send that to my lawyer. Don't worry. I'm sending that to my lawyer.
That's
I'm
fine.
sending that to my lawyer.
One more time,
I'm
Miss
sending that.
Stop
No, if
fighting
you
me,
punch
man.
me, I swear to
I'm
God.
not gonna punch you.
You're not gonna punch me?
No.
No, I'm not putting my foot in. I'm not putting my foot in. I swear to God, I'm not putting my foot in. Look at me right now. Colin, look at me. I'm not putting my foot in.
Another way to do this.
If he punches me, I swear to God, I'm filing a lawsuit. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. You're not done. No. You can pull me all you want. Nah, yeah, you can put me on my good light, sweetheart. Good light, sweetheart.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting what?
All right. There you go.
Look at you.
He literally didn't resist at all until they just wanted him to move his knee. That
You want to?
that was the last straw
take
for
me
him.
in? I've seen you.
Stop banging your head.
Because of his extremely disruptive behavior, several deputies
God
and
damn, they got
city
a SWAT
officers
team here.
responded to assist.
Loud, uncooperative, refusing to walk, stuff like that. You guys ready? Yeah.
Here.
All right.
Josh,
Just
no,
relax.
Josh,
Just seatbelt.
Josh and John, Josh and John have been
Yes, you want your
gambling
seatbelt?
on your money. Look them up. Look them up. No, the fucking seatbelt is off. Josh and John have been gambling on your money.
You're in the ER.
Look it
If you
up.
keep
I don't
up
give a
this- if you
Yo,
keep this up,
Josh
you're
and
getting charged with
John, Josh and John has been gambling the state police money. Josh and John has been gambling. No, I'm
Josh and John have been gambling the state police monies.
fine. Look it up.
God,
No,
don't you
Josh and
understand?
John has been gambling your money. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Yeah. You.
Don't kick me.
Inside the emergency
He tried to kick. He's going to get that LEO. Assault on LEO.
room, he remained consistently loud and vulgar, yelling at anyone who attempted to speak with him for several hours. Other patients nearby were also being disturbed.
No, I don't give a.
You're in the ER.
Shut
If
the
you keep this up,
up.
you're getting charged with DC.
It doesn't matter.
What's going on?
What?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I got out of the fucking police car. This man is fucking stealing from my taxes. No, I don't give a.
Okay,
I'm here. I'm here, and he's stealing from my taxes. Regardless, what's your name?
Deputy Marish.
Deputy Marish.
Yep.
Go yourself. Okay. And you too. What's your name? I don't want to push me.
Okay, so
What's his name?
we have to do an evaluation.
Yeah,
And that means that we're gonna-
I'm drunk and I'm high. So there you go. So I don't give a if you
He's been evaluated. He's drunk and high.
medical me, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So you take him back to my household and you talk to my parents.
Well, we're not going to do that.
Well, then you call my parents here. Okay. Why do I have 3 cops and 4 state troopers by me. What did I do wrong? Here. No. What did I do wrong? What did I
It is a lot of fucking cops to meet him at the hospital, dude. He's got like 10 cops in there at the hospital.
do wrong? I want to know the answer.
Just stay there.
No. I'm in my seat. I want to know the answer. That's the law.
There, man.
No, it could absolutely be just alcohol. I have friends that get this fucked up or used to when we were young. We just never let them interact with cops. I'm sure if they would have fucking ended up pissing them off and going to jail.
No, that's the law. That's the law. What did I do wrong?
Sounds like a question for guys in brown. I wasn't there.
No, it's not about the crescent.
The place you were at.
No, where was I at?
You were at a house.
I was at a house.
Yes.
No, I was at a
Trying to break in.
bar.
No, you weren't. You were at someone's house.
No, you have to call my friend right now.
No, we don't.
Then I want the sheriff's out, and I want the only.
He says Derek's his ride. Maybe Derek just dropped him off at some random dude's house and kind of set him up for failure. He had to have like walked outside to smoke or vape or something and wandered a couple streets up. I don't know. It's so weird that he just ends up at a house already this drunk.
The Freeport police in here.
And I feel bad for him if he like actually went to a bar with a plan to get shit faced, had a DD, had it all that shit, and I don't know. I mean, it's his own fault. He decided to drink that much. But sometimes you're just so fucking drunk, like, it's not going to be a good interaction with cops at all. But you don't plan on seeing a cop. You're at a bar, you got a driver, you got friends are with you, and then somehow the cops are involved.
You're in Monroe, Wisconsin.
No, I'm not in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, you are, sir.
Monroe, Wisconsin.
Oh, he doesn't even know what fucking state he's in.
You don't call my friends?
Who are your friends?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you go. You all go away until my friends go away. You all go away until they come here. No, you all go away until my friends go away. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cops in here. Get the f out of here. You guys don't get be in here. State police, go f yourself. Go f yourself. Go.
I don't know now that he didn't know what state he was in. Maybe, I don't know. That's wild.
Go f yourself.
Arguing with him about being in Wisconsin.
We'll say a thing. So have a nice day.
You know you have the right to remain silent, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm remaining silent. I'm literally going.
Okay, go, bud,
Best
dude.
interest to remain.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall. Why just somebody get drunk in Denver and end up in New Mexico?
That's the best thing. Go f yourself.
If you don't
Yeah, they probably put a zip tie on his penis while he was using the urinal. That's how they mark you to come back and traffic you. They put a black zip tie right behind the head of your penis. If you're uncircumcised, they don't want your nasty ass. It's only circumcised guys.
stop with the swearing and the yelling, you're going to get charged with an additional count of disorderly conduct.
What's the good disorderly conduct?
For being loud, yelling, and using profane language in a public place.
Get out of the room. This is my right. Okay, fine.
No, it's not.
Here, no. Here, get a nurse. Get a nurse. Get a nurse. No. Get a nurse right now. Get a nurse. Nurse. Can I get these cops out of this room, please?
No.
Can I get 3 cops out of this room, please?
No.
None of these cops.
No.
Which one of
He wanted a nurse to kick the cops out.
you are f***ing state cops?
None of us.
Nope, I'm deputy.
County?
They're county and city.
You're a county?
Yep.
Get the f*** out of here. You get the f*** out of here. You get the f*** out of here. If you want me to f***ing file a suit, go ahead.
Well, that's your right to do that.
Get out of the room. I'll win. Why do I have so many cops in the room? What the f*** did I do? What did I do?
Not that even a cop,
Nothing?
so I don't know.
Nothing? Why the f*** do you have a mask on? Jesus, be a pussy.
You need to stop name calling her.
Jesus, be a pussy. Why you have a mask on? Jesus, be a pussy.
All right.
I need a law right now. No, if any doctor suits me or anything suits me, I need the law right now. Is there anything being against you in this room?
It's almost like one of those videos where they get put under, like for a dental procedure or whatever, and then they record them saying silly shit. He's like that fucked up.
Anything whatsoever. Anything.
No, there's nothing against us being in the room.
Don't worry. That's my medical degree. That's my medical law. So if you stay here, I will sue the out of nurse!
Stop.
Nurse!
Lower your voice.
Nurse! No, you don't close the door. You don't close the door. No, that's not medical procedure. I want the state police out of my room, and that's against the law.
Listen, I am not calling any of these people out of this room.
I will.
I don't listen. I don't
Okay,
care what you do.
you can listen all you want. I will sue the out of you. Just so you know.
Bring it. Do you want my full name?
Fine. What's your name?
It doesn't matter.
What's your name? No, it does matter.
She says, "Do you want my full name?" Yeah. What's your name? It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Listen.
No, it does matter, sweetheart.
Hey,
it does matter.
Call me sweetheart.
I called you sweetheart.
Well, I mean, so far, he could have. I guess he could have attempted battery of LEO. He could have disorderly conduct. But honestly, what he was doing at the house, I guess he could get like property damage or vandalism because he was hitting the door with his shoe and hitting the window with his shoe. But he didn't break in. He didn't fucking. I don't know. He could probably get away with a lot of this with a lawyer, especially with that big fucking lump on his head. The cops think it's serious enough that he has to go to the doctor. Then he could probably get out of a lot of this with a lawyer. Or they just charge him with a bunch of it and he just shows up in court just to pay it. Most people don't fight it. It's wild.
Sweetheart, all day, sweetheart.
You called the wrong nurse.
Okay, fine. Yep, I'm suing the out of this hospital. Oh my God! You guys know you made a mistake. You like, no, you did make a mistake because I'm gonna be drunk. I'm gonna stay in this hospital, and they're gonna mess up. Cause look at this. Oh my God! I'm looking at every single. Oh my God! You guys are fucking done.
No, it depends on what state you're in. So some states require it to be posted, no trespassing. Some states require that you have to be trespassed. Like the cops have to show up while you're on the property to prove you're on the property, and the property owner has to say, "I want this person trespassed." Then they get to leave free of charge unless they come back again. It's trespass is not easy in a lot of states. I don't know about Wisconsin.
Oh, you guys are
but-
done. Look at this point. Look at this point. You guys are literally.
Honestly, if they just stepped out of the room and left one guy by the door, he would probably stop screaming and yelling. I would at least try it. If we were threatening to charge him with disorderly conduct because he's yelling at us, I think as a cop, I'd at least try to step outside where I can still see him through the window, right? But at least see if that got him to stop yelling.
He's done. No, you guys are done.
Oh, I know. I almost fought a nurse one time. Well, I guess she almost fought me.
Oh my God. You guys are done. $325,000 coming to my name. Yeah, no, I'm suing every single one of you fuckers. $325,000 to my name. Oh my God.
The male stated he had to use the bathroom, so a nurse brought a plastic urinal for him to use. Eventually, he overfilled the urinal and continued to urinate on the floor.
I wonder who was holding the urinal. He overflowed the urinal and continued to piss on the floor. That's their fault, dude. They should have had 2 urinals. What are you going to do? Tell them to stop? Sometimes when you have to piss really bad, if you try stopping midstream, it fucking hurts. Like, I wouldn't stop, especially if I was drunk.
There you go. Big I might fill it up. I might fill it up.
Well, he's already strapped into the chair. He's screaming, "I'm going to fill it up." He's already tied down.
Overfilled the urinal and continued to urinate on the floor.
There you go. Big I might fill it up. I might fill it up. I feel my dick touching that.
Okay, wait.
No, I got more. Hey, if you want more, you got more. That's this.
He's trying to do. If you want more, you got more, baby. Here it comes.
This is all over, bro.
We're cleaning it right now.
Thank God. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not the guy you should be looking for. Honestly, I could name you 6 guys right now that sells me weed. Welcome to the show.
I could name you 6 guys right now that sell me weed. You want more? You got it, lady. Power washer.
Sweetheart, it's in Illinois. My mom
Mariah's got some fucking kidney pressure or whatever. Whatever. She's got bladder pressure. The first time I heard Mariah pissing while I was walking by the bathroom, I thought we had cattle in the yard. Like, that shit is, goddamn. It's got to be coming out at least 60 PSI.
Funds, DCFS. Do you want it? Child Protective Services. Look at you, dumb nigga. Look at you. I'm 21 years old and I graduated college and I work for DCFS. If you ever abuse your kids, ever, if you ever touch them, I'll literally fuck you.
Well, you might have just lost your job if that's true. You're threatening people to use your authority.
Your kids.
Department of Child and Family Services.
No kids? I can't wait till you do. Who's laughing? Who's laughing? No, who's laughing? Tell them to come in here. If they have kids, I'll literally f them. Just so you know, if you have a 19
If they have kids, I'll fuck them.
or an 18-year-old, that's mine. Freedom of speech, freedom of communication, and freedom of written language.
Now he kind of sounds like Travis. Freedom of speech, freedom of communication, freedom of StreamYard, freedom of beer pyramid.
Yeah, exactly. I want this written down. No, I want it written down. Do you have it recorded right now? Oh, yeah. You have it recorded right now. Okay, you want, what's your name?
No, that's a good sign to have strong pressure. Get a couple kidney stones, we use it as a weapon.
Here, no.
Lay down. Lay down.
Do my thing, man. Let me.
What's your name, sir? Put it in the microphone. No, say it. Hey. Say it, mother. No. Shut up for a second.
So you have a choice. I can either give you something to help you settle down, or we're gonna hold you down and give you something. What would you like?
Give me.
So you could either take something to calm you down, let us give it to you, or we're going to tie you down and give it to you.
Melatonin. I don't know.
No,
Here.
we're gonna give you something a little stronger than that.
Hey, if you're trying to test me, no. That's denied. In the state of Illinois, that's denied. Exactly.
Just so you know, they gave him a sedative. We're currently waiting for it to kick in.
They gave him a sedative. We are still waiting for it to click in.
Anytime. Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, he seems calm now. What do you get charged with?
21-year-old
Felony?
male was charged with felony battery threat to an officer ×2, misdemeanor counts of resisting obstructing an officer, and disorderly conduct ×2. Months later, he was found guilty, but only for resisting and disorderly conduct. The remaining charges were dismissed, but read in. As a result, his sentence was withheld, and he was given 18 months of probation.
I think that might be a little bit extreme. Like, I understand it's aggravating and he kind of made the choice or whatever, but he made that choice with, intent to just party with his friends, and he had a designated driver, it seems like, and go home. Anybody that's that drunk that ran into law enforcement would have an issue, right? I don't know. Seems a little extreme to me.
Visit codebluecam.com.
There you go. The most obnoxious drunk you could ever arrest from Code Blue Cam. Thank you very much. Let's do this, I guess. God damn it. Let's watch these piss stains right quick.
Yeah, test it out. Gunman. Man. Time for attack mode.
Every time.
I guess the test would be
always staring at the camera.
Over now. Well, guys, showing y'all how the remote works.
All right, here we go. Comments. Excuse me, Iron Ma'am, but you seem to be lactating cheese whip. Jarvis, shave my back. Clean t-shirt. For fuck's sake, at least wear a clean t-shirt. I see your GoFundMe is getting you some new toys. Imagine what the inside of that helmet smells like. Scott responds, it's brand new. I can smell this video. Nice shirt, mate. Glad you washed it. You need a bib, dude. You're spitting up your formula on yourself. I just looked, 175 pounds in the UK. Also, be careful not to get that bottom lip stuck in it. I wonder if the fourth button is laundry mode. This is near $600 in Australia. What happened to needing money for food and for your car and drinks? Was Iron Man's kryptonite soap? How the fuck did he afford that? Remember the Igor armor from Iron Man 3? He's got the exact same build as the armor suit. Imagine if its battery died just as it fully closes. Iron Man didn't have stains in his shirt. Guess you don't know how to use the washing machine behind you, huh? Somebody gave Scott money for his car again. Laugh out loud. This is what Scott bought with all the money you sent him. It's coffee stains. Sure. I don't know about that. Someone says, you fucking hope. No, it's gingivitis in liquid form. I don't know about that. I'm thinking it's drool. Iron lump. The iron lump. Do you braid your shoulder hair or just gel it? Weren't you begging for food and drink the other day? Like the stains on the vest. Scott, you're a grown bloke playing with kids' toys. Sort yourself out. Are you even an adult? Dope mask, brother. I love it. How about you grow up? How much did that fucking cost? Play the guitar like you said. Did he make this? Hey, grand video, Scott. Happy birthday. Maybe invest some of that money into a body trimmer, mate. Every one of us has this inner child. Great mask. What happened to the shirt? Did you try to drink with the mask on and it closed? Did you try to eat with the mask on? You kind of look like Tom Hardy. You leave it down. Leave it down. Looks better. No one cared who he was until he put on the suit. Iron Crade. I mean, it's good, but I'd get bored pretty quick with it. Yeah, pretty cool. Now go shower. Iron Man meets Wolfman. What the fuck? Worrying. Think you need wash powder, youth. Dribbles. That's better. Bro, clean your shirt. Get a job and quit drooling. Don't use that washing machine in the back there, eh? Bro, definitely looking at the stains through the camera. I want one so bad. Iron Man VR would just have to do for now. Please paint your entire body blue and wear glasses for your next video. Got some new racing stripes. Vast improvement. Watch your bottom lip, buddy. Oh, yeah? Keep that winter sweater on. It's getting cold out. Holy fuck, it's Scott. You got a little something on your... Never mind. Garvis, run the washing machine. This dude's cooler than all of us, hands down. Just going to keep that wife beater on, hey? It's only been 3 weeks. Nice. The missing link? What happens if it doesn't open? Please don't open. Attack mode. First mission, attack them stains on that shirt. What conditioner do you use on your arms and shoulders? Dribbler in every sense of the word. That's really awesome. I want one. Where'd you get this? Goddamn, man. How hard is it to change a clean shirt before posting a fucking video? Got a gallon of drool on that wife beater. Ha ha, it's the iron stain. Could have at least put on a clean top. Standards, bro. Standards. I'm lost for words. Bro got 2 shirts on. When did Wolverine become Iron Man? Must be on dope. Man, you must be on dope. That shirt, though. Keep the fucking mask on. Drippy eggs for breakfast last week. PMS. Time for attack mode. They spell it M-O-U-D-E-E. Did you get any of the food in your mouth? Washing machine on the washing machine on the blink? What happened to Power Rangers? Have you got off them? When you haven't had your hole in quite a while. I think you spilt something. Let's do it. Wolverine and Tony Stark's love child. The Iron Crade. You need one of them plastic bibs that catches food. Chewbacca suit with an Iron Man mask. Awesome. Iron Downs. Good idea, the mask. That's pretty fire, to be honest. Hey, man, forget the hatters. That looks great. Enjoy, man. Ever thought of washing your vest? Tony Stark is always well-dressed and clean. Someone had chicken wings for lunch before playtime. God, see, they're all hate views, dude. All hate views. But it doesn't matter. A view's a view and a view, right? Like a million hate views and a million regular views, it doesn't really fucking matter. They pay the same. Scott, this video that Phil does, he plays the same song like 5 times for the fucking intro.
Every time. Every single time. All right, listen, let me just tell you. I am having all sorts of difficulties with this. I don't even know how I'm live. I don't even know how this is working. I'm in the dark. Everything's kind of thrown together with like spit and glue right now. So, hey, but at least I'm live, right? Didn't have like another episode like we did last night. How good is that song? How good is that song? You know, Script Keeper can't even make a song like that.
So he plays this song from this professional musician. Then he says, how good is that song? Script Keeper couldn't even make a song like that. Which is kind of weird because you could say the same thing about Phil, right? Or anybody that's not a professional musician. Oh, this is a Jay-Z song. Bet you can't make a song that good. Like what? What the fuck? Like he plays a professional musician and then uses that to down Script Keeper because Script Keeper doesn't like him and makes the videos again. I don't know. It's just weird to me, but whatever.
I had to do it. It's just, all right. Let's listen to it again. A little bit.
There's the song again.
Ain't got no social. I'm dead. My judgment coming.
I hope you guys like having fun too. Good song. I like the song. I saw it in the show on Netflix. I can't remember the name of the show. I think it was something about fishing.
Yeah, this show's popular from some type of tuna fishing show or something on Netflix. It's like it was made super popular from that. But yeah, it's a show.
Battlefish. Somebody said it over there, Battlefish. Yep. I don't know if it's a good show. It's just one of those where they try to get fish in a battle. I don't know. But good song nonetheless. So yeah, it's called Flesh and Bone. I think it's by a guy named Carlos Pena. Something like that. Chance Pena. That's it, Chance Pena. So there's one guy who's got to be dead forever. He's gone. Got him. Anyway, how's everybody been? Hanging in there last 7 or 8 days that I've been off? I just got a Rumble rant, $11. I haven't even said anything yet. Are the disgusting vile POS?
I mean, like, imagine if I was like, oh, look at the painting of the Sistine Chapel. I bet Mariah couldn't even paint that. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Trolls paid by the cabal to try and destroy, throw you off, and others going to be tribunal. Yes, please. That was by Shasi. Are they disgusting, vile, and POS? Yes. Are they paid by the other side? Quite possibly, many of them are. Yes. But I can tell you something. No matter who says what, people have been trying to say really bad things about me for 3 years now, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It does, and most of it's true. I don't like that. I don't mind that other Q-tards are calling him out, but I don't want other Q-tards to call him out just to make someone leave him and follow a different Q-tard. The people that should be calling him out are the people that are not affiliated with it in any way, shape, or form. I know they're more likely to watch, Crash the Matrix or whatever her fucking name is because they're Q-tards. But this ought to be the reason for them to break free of the whole movement, not just go follow a different guy. Go follow Brad Barton. Oh, I forgot to show you that. Actually, let me do this. I talked about showing this a couple times and I didn't. Before we get too dark and too deep into Phil, let's go to Brad Barton's Rumble page. Little talk show with Brad Barton. He did a show. I think it was this one. This one. And watch how this starts out.
We're giving away
here.
Free Donald Trump gold bars.
Shut up, Donald Trump.
Folks, we're doing a special Black Friday.
Just a second.
Watch how this starts out, and then we'll watch check out the comments.
I told everybody in a Facebook post, I think yesterday or the day before, that I was going to do one tonight late, but I really didn't get the word out very far. I failed to put it on Telegram. And
it doesn't even sound all the way like Donald Trump. It sounds like a half-ass impersonator.
Twitter and whatever else. So probably going to have a kind of more intimate audience tonight, which is fine. Okay. Hello, Spokane, Washington. There's my good friend from Louisville, Kentucky in the house, Miss Bluegrass Bill.
We're only going to watch about 5 minutes of this. I just want to show you this one part and how his fans are reacting. They're very upset.
From Minnesota. Let me, I got to get a refill here. Hold on just a second. We'll start. Hey, let me give a little shout out to my buddy, Kevin Hood, down in Baton Rouge. He sent me this shirt. JD5 is that guy. Heisman. Okay. And his website is wherelouisiana.com. Where? Thanks. I was going to show a documentary tonight.
Listen, I was going to show a documentary tonight. This is the part. I was going to show you. Now, this is his fan base that's been loyal to him, that's been around, that's been. Watch this.
Tonight, I am. I was going to show a documentary tonight, but I'm calling an audible. Okay? I'm just calling an audible, and, you know, I'm pouring my RC cola, me and my RC. Okay, no sweet tea tonight. All right. RC cola and a moon pie, boy. That's what they used to have back where I grew up. I don't eat the moon pies.
These people are the most unlikable people in the fucking world, dude. RC cola and a moon pie, boy. What they used to say when I grew up. I don't like moon pies. These are the most unlikable people in the world. It's all because they're throwing out hopium. That's the only. No one would ever watch these motherfuckers if they weren't brainwashed into believing that these people know something about a secret plan to get rid of Joe Biden.
Okay, but we're gonna. I tell you what, I'm gonna back up and punt. I'm gonna call an audible, and you know, I've got some stuff to show.
Why are you calling an audible?
I've got some other stuff to share, but I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think people are ready to see it. I really don't. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that's going to.
Calling an audible is a sports reference. So, like, when you're playing football, you have one play in mind, and then you look at the defense, and the defense is lined up in a certain way, so you do an audible to change the play.
Just people's going to go crazy. And
so they're not ready for it. His longtime fans that have been listening to him for 3 fucking years say it's happening any time now. I promise Trump will be here. Joe Biden will never be inaugurated. Trump will be here by this date, 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 by this date. Now they're not fucking ready.
So
yeah, a lot of people wouldn't know what an audible is if they don't watch football.
Yeah, let me hold on. Somebody's mercy.
So they're not ready. His fans that have listened to all his bullshit, and a lot of them are getting tired of it because he always titles his show like big news, gotta be there, must see this, huge news. The time is now. Things are happening. Must watch. People have been calling him out on those already, but now they're not ready for this one.
I'm in the middle of my podcast now, but we'll text you when I'm done.
Wait, someone's itching my bag.
Okay. The
people aren't ready.
And I will, I think I will at some point.
And it's not like he's saying like, I've got news that's never been heard before. He's showing a documentary, which means that someone's already put it out. And a lot of his fans have probably already fucking seen the motherfucker. They watch everything fucking Q and Cabal and Trump related.
But I'm telling you, man, people are not ready for the truth. Some of these
people are not ready.
I'm talking about even people that are awake.
Even people that are awake. My followers, he's talking to his followers, are not ready for this, so I can't do it. That's going to piss people off, and we're going to see in the comments just a second.
You know, every day, you know, I was coming home from Nashville last night late.
The rest of the story doesn't make any fucking sense. All right, here we go. Comments. Why on earth would you even say something about having news we can't take? Do you realize how demeaning that is to us? You finally have some actual news or intel or whatever you say you have, but you won't share? Wow. Brad, you are treating us like the government. Now you decide on what we are ready to hear or that we would not be able to deal with, so we're not told. I guess it's time to move on. We don't need someone else telling us what we're ready or not ready to hear. Show us the video. We are tired of being lied to. We all have free will and can decide for ourselves. Everybody on these podcasts keeps saying that we need to wake up. How can we if no one wants to tell us the truths that they know? We are tired of just hanging on to these little crumbs that y'all drop. I've been listening to these things for the past 7 years. Not everybody is going to wake up unless they are told something. They can do their research like we did. We wouldn't be here if we could not take it. You don't stop telling the truth just because you think some people can't handle it. Trump has told us numerous times that Biden is shot. He is telling us right to our faces that Biden is gone. You don't make an appearance for quite some time and then you show up. Why did you even come on tonight? We really don't care who you are busy with or how busy you are, blah, blah, blah. Sounds like it gave you a feeling of importance. It probably makes you feel the best. You are right up there with the best of the blah, blah, blahs. Dr. Jane Halper Hayes is telling us to be patient. If Trump can take what he's taking, we need to not give up. I agree with the majority on here. If you're not going to show something, don't tell us about it in the first place. Replay, come on. So many people are ready for the real truths. If the truth can't be handled graciously, turn it off. I'm at the point, I'm thinking the Q group and many truthers are running a test to see how many people they can string along, weeding out the ones willing to comply and how much and how long they'll follow. Then setting those few up for a trap. We've been strung along for way too long. I'm done, but I'll listen to what you report. With all due respect, you shouldn't mention something and then don't show it. Phil G is a grifter and a pedo. I'm out. Q still won't work right. Q streaming. Phil who? Ashu Harper's not the guy that steals people's information and tries to tell people there are Trump black and gold cars because that's a lie. He's a thief. Godlewski or something like that. People are not happy that he said they weren't ready for it. And it shows in his comments. It's about fucking time they got mad at him for something. God damn.
So honestly, it doesn't even bother me anymore. Sometimes I get like a little personally annoyed at some things, and in that case, like I was going to court and fight it. But for the most part, they've thrown everything they could at me. They have said everything they could. They've done everything they could, and here I am, still on top too.
The problem is nothing's come true, and it's not going to come true. You have to know this is diminishing returns. We see you buying bots. Somebody had a screenshot the other day that he got 30,000 new Telegram followers at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning on the East Coast within like 30 minutes.
I go live like once every week or two, and for the last couple months now, and I'm still #1 on the charts in streaming on Rumble. So, and that's only
No, he's not. He's not #1 on the charts on streaming on Rumble.
Users, it would be amazing to see the actual numbers, and that's why I'll encourage you guys to sign up for an account on Rumble. It's completely free. Like the video down below if you're watching right now, just hit like and subscribe to the channel. All that's free, doesn't cost you anything. Just have to have an email address, confirm the email, log into your account, start watching, and then you'll see the ticker start going up on Rumble as it has over the last probably past 6 months. You've been seeing anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million registered unique viewers on my videos. But what I see is a lot more than that, because the counter that I see, which I don't have on this computer, but the counter that I see counts non-registered users as well through an API program that I have. So it's pretty cool.
Counts non-registered users as well. Again, the same lie. This doesn't happen. The number that you see is the number that I see, is the number that Rumble sees. It's the number that everybody sees. You don't have to have an account to be counted in viewers. That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
We're going to experience a little bit of issues tonight. Obviously, the lighting in here is not good. If I turn the overhead light on, it looks like I'm wearing a halo over my head, so I'm not going to do that. I just kind of have my iPhone light bouncing off the wall, and then the indirect light coming back off the wall and hitting me in the face. It's the only thing that I can think of to make a light good in here. This is the only room that I'm able to get enough Wi-Fi connectivity in order to do this live. To handle the bandwidth, there's an extender right over there in the wall. So it works. I'm not home. I'm not in my Pennsylvania place. I'm not in any of my houses. I'm actually in Phoenix working on some stuff. So I'm away right now, which is why I had some difficulties last night from Havasu. Actually, over the last week that I was in Havasu, I've had some difficulties. And the connectivity, we moved houses in Havasu. Don't know if you guys know that, but we moved from one into another one. Same development. I don't know why we did it, but we did. And in the new house, there's issues. I couldn't get to it this week. I didn't have enough time to get the equipment that I needed in order to go live from Havasu. So I'm sorry about the last couple nights that I was going to go live.
The only equipment he needs is an internet connection. I think he's fucking lying about all this stupid shit, and he shouldn't be doing. I mean, he's dumb enough pretending to be Edward Snowden to know that he should not be depending on Wi-Fi. He should be running a fucking Ethernet cable. Anybody that needs a dependable fucking internet, especially like stream, should be running on Ethernet, not Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi dips out randomly all the fucking time.
Just gonna get it done, but here I am now. So we move on past all that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Show us those fingers. My fingers.
Yeah, he was super excited to show a video of his, and he didn't realize he had already showed it a couple days before. It just had a different intro on it or something.
Weird. Right. We're going to do Q&A. Just hold off on Q&A stuff for a couple minutes. Just get some of the housekeeping stuff out of the way. Before we do that,
No, it's not their finished house. He said he moved houses in the same development. I don't know why, but he sold one house and moved to a different house in the same like development, the same area. But the house that he has on Black Rock, whatever, I don't think it's done.
Oh, I'm glad you just said that. What's your name? Lep Man. I don't have my glasses. I forgot them in Pennsylvania, so I'm gonna have a hard time reading tonight. You're seeing me squinting a lot. There are scammers on Rumble and on Telegram that are trying to entice you to give them certain information for the.
Yeah, and a lot of time it's Phil. A lot of these scammers are actually Phil. He's just mad because someone's cutting into his scams. He sold Trump bucks. He sold Trump cards. He's promised, they say that everybody will get free health care and $1,000 a month per person per card.
Christmas
Stock
giveaway.
up now.
That. That's not me. If you get
I didn't write the post. I just shared it. Then he told us for years that for at least a year that he wasn't getting paid for any of the advertisements, that he was doing it for underprivileged QAnon kids. He even told me that in my live stream when I asked him directly about it, and knew that he had been getting paid for payments because he had been getting paid for these advertisements because he offered to sell me advertisements under a fake name I had on Telegram. He offered to sell me advertisements on his live stream. And then he just comes out one day and is like, yeah, I was getting paid for some of them. So, and everybody just let it go. He come out and admitted it. He had lied to you for a year about his ads.
If you write a comment on Rumble and somebody replies to that comment and says, hey, in order to enter in the Christmas giveaway, please text me at this number, or email me at this email address, or go to this website, that has nothing to do with me at all. Zero. There is one criteria, one entry requirement to get into the $100,000 giveaway, and that is to comment on the Rumble video that I posted last week. It says 100K Christmas giveaway. You have to comment down there, tell us what your story is. We will go through the comments. We will pick the 100 best suited individuals that we think should win the $1,000 each. So there's nothing. You don't have to do anything else other than comment on that video. If you win, I will read your comments. I will read your username, and then I'll supply instructions on what you have to do next. But all these people that are commenting down on...
Phil's doing this just to look good. He's giving away $100,000, but he's made multiple millions off you people. Again, it's a drop in the bucket. It would be like me, getting a $100 donation, being like, well, I'm going to give away $1 tonight, guys.
My Rumble channel, they are just scammers. They're just trying to get you to give them their information for, probably purposes of scamming you and or hacking you or whatever it may be. But whatever it is has nothing to do with me. The only thing you have to do to enter the giveaway is go to the Christmas video that I posted last week. It's on my Rumble channel. It's the very last video I posted on my Rumble channel. Comment down below.
He just takes your word for it. That's it.
Rumble video, and you will.
Everybody should go there and not name me, but write a super sad story about me, and I'll make a fake account.
You will get your comment read, and if you...
everybody, last time I looked at it, everybody was nominating, what's her name? Nancy Drew, Kelly Brady or whatever. And like fucking 100 people had nominated her. So I bet what he's going to do is say, well, since she's one of the people out here helping to expose, I'm going to give her a bigger donation.
If we deem you in need for the $1,000.
She's out here walking around every day in D.C. recording the stuff that's really going on. I can almost guarantee I'm going to give her $5,000 or something.
Listen, guys, only 100 of you can win. Okay? Because we're giving away $1,000 a piece this year. That's $100,000 when you do the math. Okay? So there's going to be a lot of you that are very deserving that don't win. And I wish I could do something more about that than I could.
He literally could. He didn't have to buy a house in fucking 14 countries or even fucking 30 houses. He doesn't need them. He doesn't need a new fucking car every week or a $7,000 jacket. He literally could help his people. Because not only could he help, I'm not saying that people that make money have a responsibility to help people that watch them. I think it's nice and generous. But he's giving them bad advice. They're losing money on their investments. They're losing money on gold. They're losing money on silver. They're losing money on their 401k. They're losing money in this pyramid scheme. They're losing money by taking their money out of their bank and fucking doing Phil. They're losing money on snake piss, fucking donating for snake piss filters. They're losing money. He's taking their money. The least he could do is give them some back.
Thought of many things, over the past few years to try to help you guys out monetarily, financially, get you out of the predicament that you probably landed in since COVID. I really want, to help as many people as I could. But if you do not take advantage of the, there's a band of people here. So anyway, if you don't take advantage of the
having to ban some people here,
short of winning the giveaway, which is only 100 people out of millions, there's not much I can do. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight before the Q&A is the price of gold. The price of gold over the last few days has approached all-time highs. Why do you think that's happening? Because of all of the things that we've talked about on my show for years. You have a perfect storm of events occurring. You have the banks on, it's not even thin ice anymore. They've fallen through the ice. Now it's just
people have been predicting that gold would rise and then probably fall after some stability comes. We got crisis where there's like wars and rumors of wars, like the Bible says. Of course, gold is going to be stable. It doesn't account for penalties against your 401k and losing 40% when you invest. And then the only way that they can make it make sense for you investing your 401k into a gold-backed IRA is say, well, you know, Phil says that gold's going to be $100,000 an ounce, so that means you're already a millionaire. You just got to wait until Phil's right. But people are actually losing money and complaining about it.
Matter for them to hit the bottom of the ocean. You have Federal Reserve hiking rates. You have inflation, like crazy. You have all of this stuff happening all around you. And look at this guy. This guy comes to my Rumble channel and unbelievable. Like, I'm not going to say what he said. I was about to, but I'm not going to. And that's causing the price of precious metals to rise. Silver's been up. Gold is approaching the highest that it's ever been. If you still have your 401k or IRA in the stock market and you think that that's a long-term solution for your retirement accounts, your 401k or IRA, good luck. Good luck to you. But the rest of you that I can help, wow, that moves. Weird chair. The rest of you that I can help, I've been trying to. Not everybody's going to win that giveaway. Not everybody is going to win. Am I getting rich in my comments? Yeah, when people comment on the Rumble videos, I make money, if that's what you mean.
No, you don't. You don't get paid for comments. No one does. No one gets paid for comments. That's not how any of social media works.
Silver's at $25.71. Wow. I didn't know that. I was in 24s last time I looked. I went up, geez, about $1 since the last time I looked. And I know gold is over 2002. So yeah, get into silver and gold. I set up a seamless opportunity for you guys to convert before.
Silver price is way down today. I think it's down like 3% or something. It's down below 24. It's like 23 something.
401k or IRA through goldquiz.com. The link is in the description down below, both on Locals and on Rumble. If you're watching on DLive or on Facebook, you'll have to come over to Locals or Rumble to get that link. But it's very simple. Gold quiz.
And still, for these people to make money, to make back the 40% they fucking lost, it's going to have to go through the fucking roof. Phil's predicting $10,000 an ounce for silver. That'll never, ever, ever fucking happen. But when he's selling it at $300 an ounce for a collector coin, they'll never make back that money. This 7K just says, okay, well, this one looks pretty cool. It's worth $300. When in actuality, not many people collect 7K coins. So anybody else that doesn't collect 7K coins is going to be like, well, I'll give you fucking $25.
QUIZ.com. That'll get you on your way to roll over your 401k or IRA and take advantage of the precious metal market and what it's doing right now. So tell me where you guys are from. Right now I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Just not for long, but just for now. Way off from. Start over in New York, Canterbury, I think I said that, I don't know, Jersey something, West Virginia, Missouri, Florida, that's awesome. Colorado, Melbourne, LK John, seen Philippines, that was actually pretty clever. I was gonna say that sucks and I realized how smart you are. British Columbia, Biden Falls, Delaware, that sucks. Oh, I get it. Biden Falls, that was actually pretty clever. I was gonna say that sucks and I realized how smart you are. Prescott, Arizona, Perth, Australia, Buell, Idaho. I'm just gonna Cave Creek, and the podcaster. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Welcome everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Phil Godlewski. I have been.
Remember when he was going to be featured in mainstream media newspaper for being the most popular podcast on the East Coast? It's like, oh, it might have been a scam, like my Harvard degree. Oh, Masters of the Arts. I thought that was lower than an associate's degree.
And the podcaster, live streamer, truther for the past roughly 3 years now, and a lot of things.
Yeah, I think last time I bought silver. Well, I have some designer silver, so like I got some silver over here. Like I have this really cool one that's like hand poured or whatever, and it is only 1.6 ounces. So let's say an ounce and a half. If it's at 25, that should be what, 37.50. I think I paid like $60 for it, but it's just really cool, like all-seeing eye, like hand-poured eye of Horus or whatever. So that's like, I'm not paying that for the scrap value. I'm paying it because it's kind of like a cool collector piece of art. But like these, this bullion rounds, like I think when last time I bought these, it's been a long time, but I think with the fees and tax and everything, I paid like $28 for it. But Phil's selling fucking ounces with the queen on it for fucking $350 autosaver on fucking 7K is ridiculous.
Changed, as we know, after the general election in 2020, and I started talking about them. I started with an audience of dozens.
That's what those are.
Tens of thousands.
Buffalo rounds.
got kicked off Facebook day of the election. Day of the inauguration of 2021. Went over to YouTube, was there for a couple months, got kicked off because they didn't like things I was saying, very liberal and democratic over there, and ended up landing on a website called DLive. DLive is a streaming website. Shortly after that, we transitioned to Rumble, and ended up going back to Facebook, just in a private group. It's a large private group, but it's a private group. And I also have a channel on Locals. Locals is a paid subscription that you can subscribe to. It has its own chat boards, has its own contest giveaways. We have extra stuff. We did a live Q&A just last week for only Locals. So if you're interested in getting off of Rumble and onto a paid service, it's only $15 a month. We had a Black Friday special last week. I think it was only like...
I think his 7K has probably reached its limits to where he doesn't want to mention it because there's a lot of people that say, well, I was making my money with 7K, but now I'm not. So the way a pyramid scheme or an MLM works is you have to constantly have an inflow of new people willing to sign up. And he's probably saturated all his following. It's the same way with like Amway or something. Amway is so bad about it, and they know that people give up on it, that they'll build a pyramid or MLM or whatever in an area, like a town, and it'll build up, and then bottom will fall out of it. They can't get new people. Everybody's heard of it. Everybody thinks it's a scam. Nobody makes money. So it'll build up, and the people at the very top will make a ton of money, and then it'll fall down, and the people will start falling out from underneath the bottom. They'll actually pay their top performers, so like maybe like the top 10 or 20 people, they'll offer to pay to relocate them to a city where they haven't been in 5, 6, 7 years and do it again there. And they're really shady about it. They won't tell you it's Amway until like you're already at the very final slide of the presentation. They call it all kinds of different things. Their most recent thing was somebody will contact you and say, hey man, how's things going? You'll be like, it's all right, getting by or whatever. And they'll be like, I was doing really bad until I finally realized what was going wrong. I needed a mentor in my life. If you want to make money, you got to be around people that's making money. And I've got this mentor. Then you finally show up to one of their meetings or whatever and watch the whole presentation where it's like high pressure, and they tell you all the money you're going to make and all the support you're going to have and all these audios you can listen to about selling money. And they show all these people that's made billions of dollars off of it. Then they try to press you to sign up. But the very last slide finally says something about Amway, that they lied to you the entire time just to get together, because Amway has a bad reputation. But yeah, they'll take their top 10, 20, 30 people. The reason I know this is because I joined Amway to get some business contacts one time, because some of the friends, family, loved ones, and business owners were in this local Amway thing or would hang out there and were doing it. And I was doing social media marketing at the time. Anyways, I joined it for like a few months and got some names and some lists and some new clients. But the main guy that was there, that was like over like this whole area, he's like the number one. Amway actually paid him to move from where he was living at in New York. And Amway hadn't been in this area for like 10 years. Like they took a big break and like nobody wanted to do it. Everybody thought it was a scam. You couldn't talk somebody into it if you were handing out $100 bills. So they took like a 10-year break, and then they came back and they paid him to move down here with his family to start it again. And of course he has like fucking 5,000 people below him. He's making a ton of money, but it'll eventually dry up. There's people leaving like wildfire. There's so many people leaving. So if you want to keep making money, you have to replace everybody that's leaving. Plus, if you want people to move up and stay with it, and more people to make money, you have to have extra people signing up.
It was like $95 for an entire year or something like that. But no, you don't have to do that. But if you want a different experience than what these Venom are providing on Rumble over here, you can get off of Rumble.
Same thing, Red Pill. Yeah, a lot of people do that. You have to think that's the vast majority of people. The vast majority of people can be pressured into or tricked into or will sign up. And then after a month or two where they're just buying their own products, nobody wants to talk to them. Their friends and family don't want to answer the phone. No one wants to buy your shitty products. No one cares about it. Then you get interested, start reading reviews online or something. You're like, man, I'm involved in a scam. They leave. So the vast majority of people stay for like way less than a year. So you have to replace all those people plus extra. So you're moving like you're not bottom tier, but like second tier, third tier, fourth tier up from the bottom. You want them to be moving up in ranks so they'll get new people. So they'll be passionate about it.
Depends. But you're gonna get that back anyway. So I wouldn't,
They also do these weird things. They tried to shame me. There was like I joined, but again, I wasn't doing anything. They tried to shame me because they were having this big, huge convention, like somebody just mentioned. They had this big, huge convention down in Charlotte where you were supposed to go and like stay the night and the tickets were like fucking $400 or some shit. You're supposed to stay, and it was at this convention center, and people spoke about how they made their first million and this, that, and the other. And they're like, if you don't go, I guess you're not serious about this. And if you're not serious about it, you probably won't get all the support from your upline like you're supposed to. We want people that are serious. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you? No, I'm not going to some hop convention in Charlotte. Shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but again, that's your money, your choice, not mine. So, but anyway, landed over here on Rumble and on Locals, and we've been crushing it ever since. If you want to see some of my past stuff, every one of my past lives, post YouTube, obviously, because I lost them, is on Rumble. Just go to my channel and scroll around. Yeah. I'm sorry about the echo in here. I know that we have a large echo. There's not much I can do. I'm not on a microphone tonight. I'm not on my PC, and I don't have terrific, audio visual to supply for you guys tonight. So I'm sorry about that. But at least I did get to do a live. At least we're gonna get a little bit of questions and content tonight. And starting next week, I'll be back in Pennsylvania, and I should be able to start a regular schedule of lives. Once again, there may be some matinee lives that I'm gonna do, but we'll see.
Vanity.
We'll see how it goes. So, all right. We're going to do a Q&A. It could be an Ask Me Anything Q&A. It doesn't necessarily have to be Trump, political, Republican related. It could be anything you want. I'll answer as many as I possibly could for the next, let's call it hour and a half, depending on where my voice is and how bad my eyes hurt, because it's dark in here. And it's also dry. Arizona's a very dry climate, so my voice is a little bit about that. I know no static about that, because I'm not using a microphone. I'm using the MacBook Pro mic. So
that's the only time he doesn't have static. His microphone, it's in the settings, but his built-in microphone doesn't have any static. That's weird. It's almost like it's a USB hub issue, like I said before.
Start with Script Keeper. What do you want me to start with about Script Keeper? Listen, Script Keeper is just a wannabe everything. He was a wannabe drug dealer. He ended up landing in prison because of that. He's a convicted felon. He got into this because I think he likes seeing himself on camera, and I think he likes riding on the coattails of others, and I'm one of those coattails. So what happens is, and I'm sorry that I did this, and I won't do it again, not to you guys anyway. Next time I'm just going to sue the guy instead of making a public thing out of it. Just started, saying really nasty things, untrue, unfounded things about me, and thinks that he is a good lawyer, and he's not a lawyer. He's a failed drug dealer. He's a failed music artist, and he's going to get sued, and he's going to get sued big time. And I don't really care if I get anything out of him, but I can make his life miserable for a little while. So that's what we're gonna do.
Imagine taking that to court. Imagine showing up in court for this lawsuit and having an audio clip that says, "I don't care if I get anything out of him. I just want to make his life miserable for a while." Talk about getting a case fucking thrown out.
Team on it. It turns out that he actually, I guess, committed criminal offenses too, which I was oblivious to until my legal team started reading through the conversations that he had with me. I had direct message conversations with him, and also other things that he said during some of his terrible videos that he puts out. So if you guys are looking for a really big loser to follow, that would be the one. I can give you his name and number. I'm going to keep everything else private in terms of the legal filing that I'm going to put against him. You can read about it once it's public, I guess, but it's going to take him a couple weeks to prepare everything and locate him, have him served, and everything else. I think that guy's going to end up back in jail, actually. Maybe that was some of the message, we'll see. I don't know. But if not, it doesn't matter. And I didn't see you guys.
Bill can't put people in jail. I don't know why. Remember when he said the DEA was going to be, and he said that three people from the troll group had all been arrested on federal charges. You can't put people in jail for talking shit about you, Phil.
Vermin like that don't stop me. The things that he's been saying about me, many others have said many times before, and nothing. I'm like Teflon. I'm made of Teflon. Nothing hurts me. Nothing bothers me. I'm sorry that people like that have to even get into your living room and into your thoughts.
It clearly does hurt him and bothers him, or he wouldn't be suing people. He wouldn't be addressing it. He wouldn't be offering bounties for people's information.
Because they're really just trying to, make a name for themselves, and the only way they know how to do it is by breaking the law and, really thumbing their nose to God. And that's okay. We'll get it. So, someone just asked over here, did Elon Musk's rocket penetrate the firmament? No. Listen, I put a question in a little poll up on Telegram the other day because Elon launched another rocket, and this one looked different than the last one. It's the way that it interacted with the firmament and the way that, just the whole visual of what that rocket did on camera looked nothing like any of the other launches. This was totally different. So my friend Nick from Good Line Films put up a post, and I ended up sharing it and said, this one looks very different. He said, this is Nick's words. He said, I think that Elon's rocket finally penetrated the firmament. I don't necessarily agree with that. I can see why Nick is saying that, but there's one thing you have to remember: the firmament is impenetrable. It's regenerated. They launched nukes at it. They launched nukes in 1958, Operation Fishbowl. They did high altitude nuclear bombing tests. For what reason would you do that? There's one reason that they did it, and that was to try to penetrate the firmament. They failed with nuclear weapons.
No, they didn't. They tried to see what would happen if a nuclear weapon goes off instead of at ground level, goes off in the atmosphere.
So tell me how a rocket can get through something that a nuclear bomb couldn't. I don't see it, especially everything we know about the firmament and the tests that have been done on pieces of the firmament that came from the area of Antarctica where you can actually get to the firmament. They've been testing on that, for years, and they think that they're onto something, but that is God's creation, and if God doesn't want you to get through, you are not getting through. There's one way into heaven, guys: death and judgment, and you're not going to get there by flying a rocket or a spaceship or whatever up there. There is one way out of Earth, and it's death, and that's that. And you go to heaven or hell after that, and that's the only way you're getting out. You're not going through that firmament. So that's my opinion. Talk about Patriot Princess. Is she working for you? No, Patriot Princess doesn't work for me at all. As far as I know about Patriot Princess, she's a decoder who looks at some of the posts that I've been putting up and, kind of puts her take of decoding on what I'm saying. If I'm saying anything, covertly or trying to give some sort of comms in some sort of way, she's been dissecting my videos and doing that. And I've shared some of her stuff in the past. But as far as us, being a collaborative force, that's not the case. She just sees my stuff, shares it, comments on it, and a lot of things she gets right. But we have nothing to do with each other at all. I don't even know.
This is how the United States established that we get an EMP, the electromagnetic pulse. They were testing payloads, altitude, stuff like that, to see if it made a difference for EMPs. There's also that auroras that are associated with nuclear weapons exploding in the atmosphere. And they were also testing the area of blackouts that they could get on radio communications in detail. Like if we use a 4 megaton at 30,000 feet, how far will it black out these radios? So they had radio stations and operators trying to communicate all over the area, which it was done from an island, so they were on fucking boats to see how much radio they could knock out. Just stuff that we didn't know. It was a fucking set of tests. It had nothing to do with a fucking firmament. They were literally trying to set them off in the atmosphere. There was never a plan to pass the firmament, even if there was one. It was setting them off in the atmosphere. That was the plan. Even if there was a firmament, they weren't trying to hit it. They were setting them off in different below the firmament that doesn't exist.
What her name is, to be honest with you. Someone said she's pretty good, Phil. Well, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't necessarily. I can't comment too much on that because some comms that I give are meant to be unsubstantiated or unconfirmed because that's the way that I have to communicate in order for me to continue to get the intel that I get. So. Hey Phil, today's my 50th birthday. Thank you for all you do. That is from Army Vet 1973. Thank you for your service, Mr. Army Vet. Happy birthday to you. Sounds like you're about 10 years older than me, so well into your... Oh, you're 50. Cool. 51? Hey, you be 51? No, you be 50. Because we're selling 23. Yeah, you be 50. Cool. I'm 40. I feel old. But I look young.
Not 15.
That was real stupid. All right, anyway. Let's get some questions then. We already were doing questions. We'll just continue with that. Here we go. Go back. We'll go over here. Locals. Oh, make private. Yeah, all right. Make that private. There we go. Locals is not private. You have to be a paying member. You'll have, looks like 60 seconds to get on Locals if you want to get on there.
And you can't see the screen. You can't see anything he shares there. All you can see is his camera. If you share something on the screen and you actually want to see it, you have to go to the non-VIP. Imagine having a paid service that's worse than the free service, then asking people to sign up for it.
That is phil.godlewski.locals.com. A lot of people asking how many are watching.
I don't know. Just ignore the hound. Like, if nothing else, you think the IRS would be up his ass. Hell, I've reported him to the FCC and all kinds of shit with his advertisement violations he was doing on Telegram, which he's kind of smart about it. He sets up a new Bitcoin wallet every time he does it and gets them paid out, and he's doing that. But surely somebody could research that and figure it out. It's not impossible.
I actually don't know. Let me see if I can get my API started on here. Remember, likes to work on a laptop for some reason.
I should say a new crypto wallet. He doesn't always do Bitcoin. He does different types of crypto.
Let's see. I think it might actually work. As soon as I start a thing, it's never done before.
People reported him for his financial advice he was given to the SEC and the, what's the other one? Is it the CCC? What was the one that deals specifically with precious metal advertising? For him saying like silver would be $50,000 an ounce, it would pass gold. They needed to invest now. If they didn't take their money out of the bank, they were going to lose it all if they didn't put it in precious metals, shit like that. He can't just, it's illegal to just fucking lie to people like that and also profit off of it. I could come on here and lie to people. I could say, look, the banks are all going to fail, the blah, blah, blah. You need to get your money out and bury it in your backyard. But if I'm doing all that with the pretense of selling you a piece of land and a burial vault, and that's the only reason I'm fucking doing it, that's illegal.
Yeah, it's up. Look at that. I'll do a count. Takes a little while because it's pulling people from Facebook, DLive, registered and non-registered. All
registered and non-registered.
Locals, and all of Rumble, registered and non-registered. So it takes a...
Registered and non-registered. It's not how it works.
Once I start it up, it takes about 60, 90 seconds to populate. It's an API configuration where no matter who's watching those particular websites, whether you have an account or not, it'll read you. The numbers that you see on the screen are only...
It does that already, you dumb fuck.
Numbers of registered users, meaning you have to have an account. Rumble can't count you as a viewer.
I've talked to Rumble. I've confirmed it. I've confirmed it with Rumble. I've confirmed it with Twitch. I've confirmed it with Remember when he said that he got 100% of all proceeds from Twitch. Twitch didn't make anything off him because he cut a special deal with them because they're part of the cabal. He didn't want to earn them any money, so they gave him 100% of everything. Sure.
If you're not signed up for an account on Rumble, right? My program does count you. So there is 23, 152, 300 odd something. So about 23 million. A little low, actually.
He's never, ever, ever, ever flipped his camera around and showed us this number, shared a screen and showed us this thing updating live. He used to share a bunch of manipulated screenshots, which we've proven. None of the spacing was the same. The fucking text wasn't the same. They weren't even lined up across the screen. It was like fucking off the where he edited them. But one day he actually slipped up and said like, what did he say, 16,000? He's like, oh, no, he said 66,000. He's like, oh, I mean 16 million, but we're just getting started.
Well, I could kind of expect a low because number one, it's Friday. Number two, I didn't really announce the live until this afternoon. And then I also didn't put up a locals horror rumble pre-live until right before the live. So it makes sense. There's 10 people watching.
His special counter that no other live streamer can get. No, when he came on my show and we talked about this special counter, at the time he was using Streamlabs. I use Stream Elements. But before I did the interview, for about 3 months, I was running Stream Elements and Streamlabs simultaneously and comparing the numbers. I was screen recording this, and I just had them both set up, just a counter over here on my third screen, and I was screen recording how accurate they were. And besides like a millisecond, they were dead nuts on. And he said that Streamlabs was the one who gave me his real numbers. Those are the doctored screenshots he was sharing as well with Streamlabs. Then he come on my show and I dropped the bomb on him. I was like, I've been running both these, screen recording it, blah, blah, blah. They're always accurate. They're always the same. There is no unregistered users. Then suddenly he's like, oh, it's a special download you got to get of an API, but it's not available anymore. They took it off. It's gone. You can't get it. Then like 3 weeks after that, he's like, well, I finally found it. I got it back. They put it back up now. They put it up now, and now I can tell there's 18 million people watching me. But no one else can get this. No one else can find it. No one else can use it. No other streamer can see these special numbers that all Phil shows. He won't show us a live ticker of it. He can't because it's not there. He probably does look at the number and then just adds, 20 million to it.
Script Keeper's channel, tens. Script Keeper's new Jordan Sadler, except Script Keeper's actually going to go to jail. Am I related to Tesla? No. Do you ever get misinformation? Yes. Only when I have to. Certain things, guys, you have to understand. Certain things I don't have.
This is their catch-all, right? He says something with conviction. I guarantee you that Jim Jordan's going to be the new Speaker of the House. Well, Phil said Jim Jordan was going to be Speaker of the House, and he's not. Yeah, but I have to give out misinformation. The cabal is watching this, and if I give them the information, then they'll be able to counter it. Duh. They've got this set up to where they can never be wrong. If he says it and it happens, or if he says something really vague, or like something about the Titanic, then a football game ends up being 19-21 or whatever, then his audience will latch on and say he predicted this and he claims it as his own. But if he says something definitive and it doesn't happen, well, it's misinformation. My guy told me it was. They changed the plan. Something happened. They had to pull back. Trump will be in by December of 2021, sometime in 2022, November of 2022, December of 2022, Nasara as well. He'll be in before 2023. There will be no 2024 election. Oh, well, Biden won't be running in the election. It's all misinformation or the plan changed.
The authority to say, and I know what they are, and I don't step over that line. So, am I Kennedy? No. Will we be locked down again? No. Is JR the trump card? Could very well be. I like your rationale there. That was always one way that they could have went that I didn't think they had the balls to do it. But it could very well be. From everything that I see shaking down now here we are in December of 2023. Can you imagine that? We're in December of 2023.
Remember, there would be no 2024. Phil actually said if it didn't happen in 2023, there was no use of expecting it to happen. He was going to be mad. We've all been fooled. Now we're at December of 2023. He still needs to make money. So now, well, something very soon will happen and Joe Biden will not be the nominee in the 2024 election. I thought it wasn't going to be an election. It'll be a different special super election. You'll see.
We're going over 3 years with this Biden administration. It's just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
People, everybody, all these assholes do it. Jeff B said if nothing happened we had a New Year's show. And Jeff B said if nothing had happened by the end of that year, that he was going to call Trump out. He was going to call Michael Flynn out. He was going to call out all these Q people, say they should be arrested for treason, say that they need to be taken down, that they fooled the American people, and he was as wrong as anybody else. And he'll admit that he was lying about the stuff that he was saying, all this stuff. And of course, he just disappears, then pop back up, and now he almost makes like jokes, like he doesn't believe the Q stuff, but he kind of does. So he'd be like, oh, well, that's your real President Biden, right? Like, or they get what they deserve. They voted, 81 million people voted for him, huh? Like, I fucking hate these people. There's not a goddamn honest bone in their entire body. Well, that was misinformation. Oh, that was a joke. I said that sarcastically, that I had a skiff in my basement.
So early on, I thought that, JR may.
Yeah, same guy who faked his death, Jeff B. He said that he got, well, not his death. He got shot at an FBI retirement banquet, and they wanted me to spread it, so I looked bad. They were mad because the reason they were mad and the reason he disappeared and used this death thing, his DD-214 came out, and he's bragged about having Thanksgiving dinner with George Bush in Afghanistan. George Bush never went to Afghanistan for Thanksgiving. It was Iraq. He's bragged about all the countries he served in, that he was with the Navy SEALs. He's been on all these missions overseas. His DD-214 came out. Somebody found it, and he has 0 days of foreign service. That's right, 0 days of service outside the United States. Same as Derek Johnson. He's never served in the military outside of the United States, OCONUS. So that was the big pressure that was put on him. He was a fucking guy that did Morse code on the radio. That's all he was. But he was a secret special Navy SEAL agent. He claimed the reason he got out is because he was doing halo jumps with Navy SEALs, high altitude, low opening, which is not something that regular people get to do, especially a guy who's a fucking Morse code radio guy. And he had a heart attack in the middle of the jump and died in the air. And they had to bring him back to life when he landed. And that's why he got out of the Navy, because he was going to be part of the SEAL team still, running around with the Navy SEALs. Fucking retard. At least he was smart enough to say that he was never a SEAL. But he had to be inserted with them sometimes to help him out on the intel side.
They have had kind of an emergency role in this. Like if you roll around and say, hey, here's what's happened to my dad, and here's the truth about what happened, that would turn so.
Hell, Rhino, that actually died, was trying to tell a story one time about how he was in a helicopter doing some type of mission over. He at least was smart enough to say he never saw combat. But he was doing some type of training mission over the U.S. and fell out of the helicopter because he fell asleep as the door gunner. And they had to do a maneuver to swoop down and pick him back up in the helicopter.
So many people against the cabal. And I always thought that it would be kind of like a trump card, like you said, kind of like an emergency, let's do this thing. And, how much more of an emergency do you need when the scheduled elections are less than a year away? You know what I mean? So, would it make sense for them to roll them out now? It's possible. It's possible.
It would make sense for them to roll it out as fucking before Biden was inaugurated. That was the time before the electors cast their vote. That was the time to roll this out. That's the time that's legally protected to prove that there was a miscount, that there was some type of subversion, there was some type of cheating. Now is not the time. We're staring down the barrel of another election. There is no evidence. There is no we got it all. There is no fucking proving this in court. There is that fucking retard that's like, I have tons of money. The biggest problem I have is finding out where to invest it all. And I could have supported you if you would believe in Mike Lindell. Get the fuck out of here. Crackhead pillow.
I'm trying to read them. It's just going real fast. Phil, the images of Elon's rocket are similar to the images of Operation Fishbowl. Did Elon launch a nuke at the firmament in the last launch? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I will tell you that I have heard from some pretty good sources that there has been reportings of nuclear weapons at SpaceX. And when I say weapons, I don't say weapons as if they're weaponized and they're going to come go on attack or whatever.
Phil's had to, thank God for Tim Hinton. Phil's had to retract basically everything he's ever fucking said in court under oath. Now, share his videos where he's talking about frazzle drip or Hillary Clinton being executed, they'll share those clips and be like, look, he's under oath. He has to tell the truth. He's under oath. It must be true. But they won't share where he retracts ever working for the government, ever being Edward Snowden, ever being recruited by a 3-letter agency, ever fucking signing an NDA that he can produce, ever doing. They won't share those. That's misinformation under oath.
But they have, my sources have told me that they have seen and heard of nuclear devices at SpaceX. So I agree with you. What I did see with that last SpaceX launch did look like what I saw in Operation Fishbowl, which we know was nukes. So I think it's entirely possible that that's the case.
What he saw in Operation Fishbowl. Did you hear that? What he saw Operation Fishbowl. Operation Fishbowl was in the 60s. Phil wasn't alive. Phil didn't see shit at Operation Fishbowl. I think it started in 61 and went through like 63 or 64.
But I don't know for sure. Good question. We're still on locals right now. You said nukes don't exist? Yeah, so when somebody asks me a question about nukes,
Yeah, he did say nuclear weapons don't exist. Nuclear weapons don't exist. Nuclear power plants don't exist. That it's all magnetism and Tesla. But now Operation Fishbowl shot nukes at the firmament and they couldn't get through. How are you going to weasel your way out of this one?
We're still on locals right now. You said nukes don't exist? Yeah, so when somebody asks me a question about nukes, I answer it in capacity of what I think nuclear weapons are. I just think that they're very, very strong bombs. Nuclear anything, I don't believe exists. I don't believe that.
They are very, very, very strong bombs. The reason they're not just called big bombs is because they operate in a different way, right? They're not conventional explosives. Fucking retard. They are very, very, very strong bombs. The means of the explosion is the difference from conventional explosives.
We have, I don't think it's possible to harness a nuclear weapon and put it into a bomb and make it explode. I don't think that that's a thing. I don't think anyone could do that. I don't think we ever have. Any examples of nuclear destruction that we've ever seen, I don't believe are real. I don't believe that Chernobyl is actually contaminated. I don't believe that that's the case. I don't believe the bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were nuclear. I think that they were just very intense bombs. And
you guys ever heard the story of the Demon Core? That was supposed to be in a weapon. So they had this nuclear core that's supposed to be in a weapon, and to keep it from going super critical, which is kind of what happens when a nuclear weapon activates. When it takes off, it goes super critical. They had instead of having, typically you would have like rods around it. In this case, they had a dome over it to keep it from going super critical and just shooting out fucking rays everywhere. They had a dome over it, and scientists wanted to study it because it wasn't going to be used in a bomb. World War II had ended. They wanted to study it. They had the only thing that was keeping it from going super critical and shooting out nuclear fucking rays everywhere and killing everybody, possibly exploding, was a half dome over top of it, and they had it propped up by a screwdriver. So they would bring this dome in to get the reaction started, but if it fell all the way down, it was going to be too big of a reaction. So they were propping it up with a screwdriver halfway on. And then while they were messing with it and observing it, the screwdriver slipped. The dome fell down. There was security guards in there. There were scientists in there. There was the lead scientist in there. There was a photographer in there in the room with this. And the lead scientist said, well, I guess that does it, and reached over and pulled the dome off of it to keep everybody from fucking dying. He took a lethal dose of radiation and died 9 days later. Imagine using a screwdriver. A screwdriver. Oh, it slipped. I guess we're all dead now.
Capable of creating an immense amount of destruction, obviously. I don't believe that radiation could be emitted from a bomb like that. And more proof to back up that assertion is that other countries have been trying to get nuclear weapons for a very long time, right? Iran, we know.
Yeah, it's not easy. The level of enrichment that you have to have is much different than like making steam in a power plant, right? It's not easy. we've actually busted and intercepted a lot of the parts and pieces and equipment and shit that are going to the CIA's on this all the time. Intercepting parts and pieces and plans and drawings and stuff that are going to other countries from nuclear capable countries.
You know what Iran's been going through for the last decade or two, trying to get their hands on nuclear weapons, North Korea.
Yeah, it was plutonium. It was a solid sphere of plutonium. It actually had 2 fatal accidents with it. I was telling you about the second one, I think, but it was supposed to be used in the Pacific Theater, but Japan surrendered before. I think they both happened at Los Alamos, but there was 2 of them that ended up with a radiation dose that was deadly.
And all of this, it never comes out to any launch of any nuclear weapon. So when somebody asks me a question about nukes, my answer to that is my version of what a nuke is, to answer what they're trying to ask me. But it's not, nuclear. It's not radiation. It's just the strongest bombs that the human race can make. That's my opinion on that. Why do people want to break the firmament? Boy, that's a great question. I think a lot of it has to do with what we don't know. Well, obviously, a lot of it has to do with what we don't know. But there is a thought that there are multiple firmaments.
The reason we use nuclear weapons is because you couldn't. It would be almost impossible to build a conventional bomb and get the same output that you can from that bomb, and then be able to field it somehow, right? To put it in an aircraft. To launch it somehow, to attach it to a cruise missile. It would just be, there's so much energy in there that when you're talking about conventional like black powder or some shit, C4, you can't get the same volume of explosives in there to compete with it.
One encompassing our entire realm of flat Earth, and then at least one other firmament that goes directly over our Earth, so that if we get through it, we can get to the lands beyond and repopulate and see what's going on out there. That's one school of thought. I don't necessarily buy into that one, but another possibility is that the people that are trying to break through want a war with God. No sound. One moment.
Actually, so from the story, Japan surrendered on August 15th, I think. August 15th, 1945. This third bomb was supposed to be ready to go on August 16th. So they actually surrendered one day. And I'm sure the pressure was put on saying, hey, we got another one. It'll be there soon. I'm sure that had something to do with their surrender. But yeah, it was one day before they were going to drop the third bomb.
Colin, locals, we good? Locals? Yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, that's one possibility. But I think that people like Hillary Clinton have been commenting about breaking through that glass ceiling for years and years and years. Look at how many times she said that, in speeches and rallies and stuff. So I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. I will go over to Rumble now. This is from Hops 8, who's a $50 Rumble rant. Thank you for that. Ms. Hops, this question is, when will we exchange currency? There will be various currency exchanges.
Wait, that already happened. The SARA happened. The switch was flipped. Everything's good to go. The banks are changed over. It happened on November 5th, remember? And here we are over a month, almost a month and a half later. Nothing.
So any cash that you have on hand that is outside of some sort of financial institution, you'll have an opportunity to trade it in, basically. Remember they did that cash for clunkers thing years ago? I think it was like the first Obama administration where they had you get your old Oldsmobile or your old, Chevy Skylark, I don't even know if that's a car, and they let you trade it in for cash because they wanted to get those off the road. It's going to be similar to that. Come here, trade in your fiat dollars for our new currency. And there will be a physical currency. It's not just going to be, digital like the Fed is trying to do. The Fed's toast, guys. The Fed is just toast. Toast. There's so much going on in the Fed right now that I'm not able to comment on just yet. The Fed is out. And I don't want to talk about taxes or anything else just yet, but we will be talking.
Yeah, Phil is paying taxes. He doesn't want to talk about them. That's for damn sure.
Talk about that stuff pretty soon. MGM 1965 said, so anyway, there will be a currency.
I kind of hope he believes, I know he doesn't, but I kind of hope he believes all this stuff so it'd be easier to take him down through the IRS or some shit like that.
Currency exchange where you take your cash in for the nuclear. It'll be announced where it is. Truthfully, I don't know the details of that yet because they're not at that point yet, but it's a simple thing to figure out. MGM 1965, $20 Rumble rant says, God bless, keep your head down, be alert, enjoy your broadcast. Always alert. Will 115 ounces of silver get me close to being a millionaire when the manipulation of silver ends? Well, you can do your own math. I think just based on the stuff that Dick Ware has said, when the fraud stops with the precious metals market, you'll see an increase of at least tenfold from what silver is at now to where it will go. And then you have
at least tenfold. So that's 250, 25 to 250. But I thought it was going to be $10,000 an ounce.
That's worth more than what gold is at. It'll at least be one with gold. But the thing with gold is
No, tenfold is not where gold is at.
Stops with the precious metals market, you'll see an increase of at least tenfold from.
Tenfold is 10 times. That's nowhere near where gold's at. That would be 100 times.
What silver is at now to where it will go. Then you have, so that's worth more than what gold is at. It'll at least be 1-to-1 with gold. But the thing with gold is rising. So gold.
What the fuck? Phil doing math again.
Gold is at 10,000 an ounce. By the time silver gets to, the manipulation stops with the precious metals, you're going to see silver go 1-to-1 with gold. So what's 10,000 times 115? Do the math. And then double that, and then triple that, and then quadruple that. It could go to the moon. It's a precious metal. It can never.
Then double that and quadruple that and do 10,000 that, and then it could go to the moon.
Be recreated. The things that silver is used for, not just coins, not just jewelry, but technology and everything else, silver has to be destroyed in order for those devices to work. And once it's destroyed, it can't be used again. And you can only mine so much of it. Right?
That's not true. Silver, all this, how do you, all silver that's used is recycled. That's why there's a spot price for it, you fucking retard. There are people that I know that buy old computers and get the gold and silver out of them. Like, what do you mean it has to be destroyed to be used? No, it doesn't.
Right? Maybe that's one reason why they're trying so hard to get to the lands beyond. Maybe it's filled with, metal and filled with all this other stuff that we just don't have in our current realm. It's very possible. So do the math on 115 from there, see what you get. Do you still think the 2020 election will be overturned in 2023? I had news for you guys. The 2020 election was already overturned. It was overturned over a year ago.
Just nobody can know about it. It's super secret. No one will tell you about it. You can't broadcast it. You can't say it. You can't talk about it. No one knows. Only Phil.
This is just a script that we're following now. There's no doubt about it.
I got news for you. That already happened. I just have no idea when we'll actually find out about it.
Whether or not the 2020 election was fraudulent, everyone knows it was fraudulent. Everybody. There's no one. Even the other side knows. They can put up all this talk and big lie, blah, 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 but everyone knows it was fraudulent. So it's not a question anymore if it was fraudulent or if it will be overturned. My question is, and the better question is, will they announce the damn thing already? Like, I just don't. Listen.
What's he going to say heading into election season? He's already prepping people that Biden won't be there. Not. What's he going to say heading into election season? What's he going to say when Trump loses again? Trump has pissed off a lot of his base, guys. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's pissed off a lot of his base.
I got out. I was in and I got out. Okay? My choice. I wanted to get out. I got out. Listen. I got out. I was in and I got out. Okay? My choice. I wanted to get out. Didn't want that life.
He wasn't in anything. He's testified to this in court. He wasn't in anything. He said he may have analyzed competitors' websites to look for ones and zeros on the weekends from his home. His own family can't even verify any of this.
But boy, there's times that I just wish I had more of a say. And it's just...
He had more of a say. Just a few months ago, you were telling Trump either he flips the switch or you will. You're tired of waiting. But now you don't even have a say?
Frustrating, because you make a choice and you get what you asked for. And you plan your exit perfectly. And so many people get involved with that. And what we attempted to do, we did. And
the moon is plasma.
But then you look back on it after many years have passed and you look at what's going on current events-wise. And you can't help but to question whether or not you should still be in there and whether or not your input would have mattered in such a way that could have made this all rewind.
He had to testify under oath that he's never worked for a three-letter agency. He was not in anything.
And vindication.
He wasn't at CIA summer camp. He didn't work for the NSA. He's not Edward Snowden. He even had to testify that he was not attempting to tell people that he was once with a three-letter agency during his George magazine interview. That he was just being confusing.
Come so much sooner. And the unfortunate part about that is there's nothing I could do. It is what it is. We are where we are. And apparently I'm best suited in the role that I'm in. So, it frustrates me at times. I'm sure you guys can see that in my demeanor, and this is one of those times. 98C, $17 Rumble rank. Can you envision a Trump-Kennedy ticket next year? One that would be shocking and unite the country? I've been asked that question many times on Q&As and on Rapid Fire. Next year, one that would be shocking in my demeanor, and this is one of those times. 98C, $17 Rumble rank. Can you envision a Trump-Kennedy ticket next year? One that would be shocking and unite the country? I've been asked that question many times on Q&As and on Rapid Fires, and
absolutely. Trump, dead guy? No.
Everything that I know tells me, all of my sources and all the intel that I gather from different places tells me that it's General Flynn. That's going to be the nominee for vice president. And I shouldn't even say nominee, that's going to be vice president. And that vice president role for a very long time now has kind of been a clown show role. You know, like
he would still be a nominee before he's elected, Phil.
This thing. That's why I don't sit in these. They're crap. Anyway, has kind of been a clown show. You know, if you're vice president, you don't really do much. You know, that's going to change. In Trump's next administration, that is going to change big time. When do you see not only the authority but the
power vested in me,
responsibilities that will come with the vice presidency? It's going to change big time.
Respect my authority. And
it'll change forever. So having Mike Flynn in that role, I think, is a really good position for him. I know what a lot of you guys think about Flynn. His son's a schmuck. I have no problem saying that. And I think General Flynn knows that too, actually. But as far as
General Flynn supports his son calls you out all the time and tells you to stop using his fucking name.
General Flynn himself, true patriot, absolute warrior. He knows everything about everything when it comes to national security. And that's why Trump dubbed him for the head of the NSA. And that's why the left so hard tried to put him in prison for treason, actually, which is a crime punishable by death. So General Flynn's going to have his turn. He's going to get the swing back. The only thing that I worry about General Flynn, from what I hear, is his health. I don't know if he's as healthy as everyone thinks. And that, I think, will be the only thing standing in the way of what, you know, his future as vice president and then possibly president down the road. I do not think that JR has a future in the White House. I just don't. I have no intel on that whatsoever, and I don't see it happening actually either. I think there's much better roles for somebody like that as an ambassador to the world and not having to worry about running a country on a daily basis. Doesn't make any sense to me. Now, had he not faked his death and went on with his life, got into the Senate in New York, who's at one point challenging Hillary Clinton, if he had gotten into there and then eventually went on to a governorship or just stayed in the Senate, there's no doubt in my mind that he would have been president someday. No doubt. But the path that he chose, once he learned the truth about his father, and once he learned the truth about how many people were coming for him next, I think that kind of got him off the path of any sort of political office. But there will be a role for Mr. JR. But there are med beds for Flynn, right? Yeah. Yes, I just don't know.
Oh, you forgot about med beds until someone reminded you that you just go to a med bed and turn back the years. Remember, you're selling mini med beds, which are like patches that you wear on your skin and don't do anything.
It's going to be up to, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to General Flynn what he wants to do. We'll see. I didn't say it. There's going to be a lot of people in regards to med beds. There's going to be a lot of people that are extraordinarily apprehensive about med bed technology. And even if they are sick and it's been proven that med beds could save their life, they won't do it.
Got it.
Watch and see. Lisa Fox, there you are. Hi, Phil. Any questions as your title is 179 Gematria? Bunker, apple, yellow sky, keywords, and stringer confirmed, green, yellow sky. Can you elaborate? Lisa. So, the title of my, the title of my live is Any Questions, and it's never that. It's always Q&A, right? And tonight, Q&A is on there as the title of the live, and the graphic that's behind the title says Any Questions. And if you Gematria that, as Lisa just told us, comes out to 179. If you look at the results for 179, they're quite interesting. Excellent job on picking that up, Lisa. I don't think anyone else here picked up on that. That's all I'm going to be able to say. On there as the title of the live, and if any questions, and it's never that. It's always Q&A, right? And tonight, Q&A is on there as the title of the live, and the graphic that's behind the title says Any Questions. And if you Gematria that, as Lisa just told us, comes out to 179. If you look at the results for 179, they're quite interesting. Questions, right?
I don't even think he realized this. These people give him his stupid ass theories, and if you Gematria that, comes out to 179. 179 is very interesting. I can't tell you any of them. You have to look it up yourself, but it's very interesting.
And tonight, Q&A is on there as the title of the live, and the graphic that's behind the title says Any Questions. And if you Gematria that, as Lisa just told us, comes out to 179. If you look at the results for 179, they're quite interesting.
They're doing one of those bounty programs is a free Audible trial. Try Audible for free for a free trial, and it is $5 per person. And if they sign up, it's $10 per person. If they actually stay and after the free trial, it's $10 per person.
Excellent job on picking that up, Lisa. I don't think anyone else.
That's not a bad one.
That's all I'm going to be able to say. The results are quite interesting. There's another Lisa Fox one. I might as well get them out of the way. Hi, Phil's a group question. I'm assuming from your group on Telegram. Will the Sarah be officially announced before 12/25/23? Yep. I've said in the past that it would be. I've been asked the same. Will the Sarah be officially announced before 12/25/23?
For December, before Christmas this year. Will Sarah be announced before Christmas this year? It might as well say yes. You've said it the last 3 years in a row.
Yep. I've said in the past that it would be. I've been asked the same exact question before, and I said yes by the end of the year. In fact, just a couple weeks ago, I was informed that the Sarah has been finalized, completely finalized, and we're looking now for the announcement of the revaluation of currencies for everything to be official. There was a couple countries that were, I guess I want to say holdouts.
I don't think he does either. Gematria. If you Gematria that, I don't think he understands it either. I think he just waits for his followers to say, oh, the gematria on this is 174. 174 also equals this, this, this. Then he shares it. I don't think he's ever done it.
For Nasera Jacera. And keep in mind, Jacera is not only about debt forgiveness and a new currency backed by metals and all that kind of stuff. Nasera Jacera is also about ending worldwide military conflict. So not only do those countries have to be on board with reevaluation of currencies, but they also have to be on board with pulling any aggressive military activity.
They're already on board. Remember, they all capitulated. The only wars that are going on right now are just part of the show. Remember? You already said this. They're taking out the labs in Ukraine. They've already done it. They rescued the kids in the tunnels that were actually roads that you showed a map of as a piece of artwork.
That they have anywhere across our realm. So there were a lot of moving parts when it comes to that. But as I was told a couple weeks ago,
yeah, if you want to support the show, go to coldbeer.fund. Use one of the links there. We'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, I actually have that dono clip. Hold on, let me play it. I kind of forgot about it. But this dono clip actually coming in yesterday. We already played it. It was from Austin, but now we can play it again now that everybody's here together.
Hey, Will, it's me. I heard that you're about to be able to eat your own mushrooms. That's like every man's dream is to eat his own mushroom. That's awesome. I can't believe you're going to
eat my own mushroom, get my mushroom stamp. There you go, Maury. Thank you very much.
Extraordinarily happy about it. That's been finalized. So what we're looking for is the announcement. But what I do think, just logically thinking, not any intel on this, but just logically thinking, I do think that Trump has to have a significant step back towards presidency before that's announced. I don't see.
Okay, so he's got to be president again before it's announced. But in 2021, it was going to be announced. In 2022, it was going to be announced. In 2023, it was going to be announced before the end of the year. But now Trump's got to be president again before he can announce it.
The way that...
And if he loses, that just explains why it hasn't been announced. So if we go through the whole election season, Phil says Nasara, then he loses the election and say, well, that's why we don't have Nasara. He was going to announce it. Remember, guys? He said he had a big announcement.
The way that the current landscape is, I can't... Who's going to announce it? Ask yourself that. If it's before Christmas, who's going to announce it? Biden?
Trump. He's a secret president.
Kamala? Who else? Who else would announce it? Schumer? You know what I mean? So who gets up?
Nobody. It doesn't fucking exist.
And says is it a general from the military? Is it Trump? Who announces it? I think that it would be a spectacular event, probably after some sort of major decision is announced about the 2020 election. And then once that is out there and Trump knows and everyone else knows that Trump was the rightful president elected in that 2020 general election, I think after that is when Trump holds a spectacular event, talks about the election fraud like he always does, and also talks about our next currency, elimination of the Federal Reserve, abolishment of the IRS, and abolishment of income tax, and talks about the next currency that's going to be backed by precious metals, how it will be backed by precious metals. I see other experts being there with Trump that have control or authority to talk about certain things in certain aspects. And I see Trump talking about debt forgiveness in that same.
I think I might start moving a lot of the Phil and Grifter stuff to the Patreon side, and then start doing more and different topics on the free show, because I'm gonna have to move away from this. These people are gonna fucking crash and burn, and there's not gonna be that content left. I need to explore other content options to draw in new viewers that's not Grifter related, because this is 2024. There's no goddamn way they can keep this going.
Same event, but I can't see Trump talking about it until there's a legitimate public revelation about the 2020 election and about Trump getting back in office. I can't see how Nasara...
So they're going to say that Trump secretly won in 2020, but also say that he's got to run in 2024, and that Nasara is starting.
Comes before that. How would it work? Like, logically speaking, who announces it? Do I? No. Tucker? No. Who has authority to announce such a thing? It would have to be somebody in power. Putin? Xi? It's Trump. It has to be Trump, right? So I can't see Trump yet announcing it. So when you ask me about the 25th,
So how was he going to do it in 2021 or 2022 when you predicted it? When he wasn't president then either?
That's just a few weeks away. Major things that have to happen over the next couple of weeks. And I'm not saying that they won't, but I am saying that that's what would have to happen first. Great job, Lisa and crew, as always. This is from Don't How. It's a $50 Rumble rant. You guys are crushing on Rumble rants tonight. It's like a record. Will you set your Q streaming channel up in 2023? My channel's set up. I just haven't had the time to go over the final details of it and make the announcement.
No, they don't. They buy packages from cable companies at discounted rates and apply it. They don't have internal streaming. Q, that's not the company it is, right? They buy packages from, that's like somebody saying, we're all leaving YouTube. 10 of us are leaving YouTube, and we're just going to start streaming to Netflix. They don't take stream. They don't do live streams. That's not what they do at Q streaming.
My channel is there. I don't have it activated yet, but I will be doing that, and I will try my best to do that before the end of the year, before the end of this one. Could Mike Johnson make that announcement? No, I don't think so. As Speaker of the House, I don't think so. No. From BS Paint, are we still on a scare event or Biden being removed, etc.? Will the EDS still be used? I strongly believe the EDS will still be used. I have no reason to believe not. In fact, when I was in Italy,
he almost slipped. He told us that the EBS had to be set up in Italy because Russia was going to announce going to war with Israel. And then when the U.S. wanted to get involved, China was going to say, no, 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 we'll kill you if you get involved. And that's why Italy was going to use their EBS that he had to go work on in Italy, which actually turned out he was buying 2 homes to set up as fucking B&Bs, I guess, not working on the computer.
I believe EDS will be used. Yes. I think that itself will be kind of a scare event. EDS? Maybe not. Well, for us, it would be like joy. I don't even know if we'll be scary at all, but for others, I think it might be scary. I don't think that's what
How many times has he said the Cabal's on their last moves? Like, the game's already over. They've got no more moves. They've got nothing else to do. They just got to finish playing this out. Oh, they hit Hawaii with a laser beam.
Referring to. No, I don't know what way they're going to conclude this. I don't know. They could do a few different things, but they could go the scare event route. They could go the JR route. Or they could do whatever happened to just be honest. Whatever happened to that? Why do we have to go these different routes with these different plans? Who cares about feelings anymore? Seriously.
He's also buying a whole cruise ship. He's gonna purchase a whole cruise ship for a field cruise.
Like, do you care about feelings?
And if you bring your daughters, they'll no longer be virgins.
After everything all of you have been through, do you really care if somebody gets hurt if Trump goes back in office? I mean, not hurt like physically, but like hurt emotionally. Do you care about their feelings? Someone just said here's Newsmax. Where'd it go?
Remember when he was predicting all the right-wing Trump-supported crazy Q-tards would win the midterm elections as a red wave? Then he said that was all just a joke, that he was actually watching the election and watching the cheating with the Army Forensic Computer Division or some shit.
Newsmax reported that Trump is going to make a special announcement and a speaking event tomorrow. Any intel on what that could be? No, I do not know. No idea. I'm sorry. I can check, but by the time I find out, it'll probably be after the special announcement anyway. So, I love people that say, I could care less. That's wrong. When you say it that way, that means you are capable of caring less than you currently care. So the correct thing to say is, I couldn't care less, which means you care the very least amount that you could possibly care. That's what you're trying to say by saying what you're saying.
Right, especially when Phil says, I just said that in jizz.
Right? It's never, ever, I could care less, unless you actually care a little bit. You care enough.
You can't be anal about people using phrases wrong when you get them all wrong. Listen, Tim, it's like if I brought a watermelon in here and I said, Tim, that watermelon's blue till you cut it.
For there to be less, right? Guy says over here, I care a less.
Before we wrap this up, check out this homosexual anthem he did today. You guys can't keep telling me you don't think Phil sucks dick. Okay? You're running out of excuses.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
By the way, what the fuck is smeared on his eyebrows? Is that eyeliner that he like put on his fucking... What is going on here? I think Phil buys bots on all of his platforms to make it seem like he's not losing people. It doesn't help that fucking people like George Magazine and shit are supporting him. That's bullshit. They ought to be held accountable for the same destruction and loss of income and shit that Phil should be held accountable for.
I love how all girls move their body. And when you move your body, oh, you move it nice and sweet and sexy. Alright, come on, go. I know you do. You're in a top, you want to talk, come on, go. I know you do. You're in a top, you want to talk, come on,
Wait till he starts hand dancing. He gets better. what happens when he's a 25-year-old and has to use Viagra day in and day out, daily Viagra doses because he can't get his dick up. This is some of the side effects, I think. If he would have done, like, if he'd have went from bouncing a check that he went to jail for, with less than $300 in the bank, to a multimillionaire with not a fucking care in the world about bills and paying and like, I mean, that's like everybody's goal. I don't want to fucking worry about bills. Hell, I got to fucking come on here and stream and work a job just to pay my fucking bills right now. That's like everybody's dream. If he would have done that legitimately, I would cheer him on and be like, hell, he made it. You know, he did it, blah, blah, blah. But because he's doing this by scamming old ladies, how can you support him? How can you say he deserves that money after what the deep state's done to him? What is on his eyebrow, dude? There's some, like, just for men or something. There's something on his eyebrow, right? Why is it so fucking dark over there and over there? It's like he did the ends of his eyebrows with something. What the fuck is that? It's not up here. I mean, this might be darkened too. Was he getting gray in his eyebrows or something? It's like it's even smeared. It's on his skin. Not just, there's something there. I don't know. That's the first thing I fucking noticed when I saw it.
Did the string of lights in the sky have anything to do with Starlink? Yeah, those are your satellites. You guys, I think a lot of people think satellites are these things that like go around the globe. They're under the firmament. They don't go out in space because space is fake. My brother's head nearly.
How do they stay up there? Balloons like the other flat earthers think?
Exploded when I mentioned Trump at my daughter's wedding. Good. We just had to explode. Be one less liberal. I'm just kidding. Does Looking Glass have anything to do with your knowledge of the future of silver? Not my personal knowledge, but you know, I'm not going to comment on that any further. But I don't have any knowledge from Looking Glass about the valuation of silver. No.
You can't say that. That'd be a violation.
Please tell me Dolly Parton is.
Imagine somebody reporting him for selling silver and also claiming that he's a time traveler who saw the prices of silver in the future.
Not bad. I don't know. I don't know anything about Dolly Parton at all. I know she was on the halftime show and she looked like she was wearing like one of those costumes they wear at Halloween. Like, was that really her body if she's 77 years old? I don't know. Just bodysuits, yeah, that's what whatever. Dolly is evil? I don't know. I know nothing about that.
Dolly Parton is an amazing fucking woman. I don't give a damn who you think. She's an amazing fucking woman. She has given back so much. Hell, my kids still get fucking books from her imagination library that she sends to every fucking kid in Tennessee. All you do is sign up for it. Doesn't matter your income. Doesn't matter nothing. You get one book a month to read. Like, she's amazing.
What's the next thing we're going to happen? A significant announcement or a significant event that puts the 2020 election, that paints it as fraudulent. And I'm not just saying like these little, videos that come from a truther that's about election fraud. I'm not talking about like, Johnson as the Speaker of the House releasing the January 6th footage. And we all know that was like, listen, I did a live about the January 6th footage a few months after January 6th. And it completely showed you item by item, line by line, timestamp by timestamp, how it was all set up and how Ashley.
It didn't. It was just him saying, this isn't real. This isn't what a person looks like when they get shot. Why is this guy coming up the stairs? It was just Phil being retarded. He knows nothing about tactics or how this would even work. He doesn't know what anybody getting shot looks like. That's for damn sure.
I did not die. And it wasn't my production.
Unless it's about him shooting a load at a 15-year-old.
It was someone else's, but it is completely debunked. That was a setup from the start. I knew it was going to happen before it happened. I was asked to go to January 6th, and here's what I was asked. Take photo and video from a bunch of different angles. That's what I was told to do at January 6th. because that phone call came to me, and that was from a government official, somebody within local government in Pennsylvania. That scared the hell out of me. That was
sure it was
the reason why I didn't go, because I was going to go. There was a group of us from Pennsylvania that were going to go. I did not go. When I heard take a video, the first thing I thought of was JFK and the Recruiter film. I wasn't going. I didn't know what was that.
The Recruiter film.
JFK and the Recruiter film.
The Recruiter film. The Recruiter film. The Recruiter film. Phil has said that he's a JFK expert. That he's always studied the assassination, everything about JFK, what he was trying to do, where he is. And he just said the Recruiter film. It's called the Zapruder film. Z-A-P-R-U-D-E-R. Zapruder. Not Rapuder. Fucking retard.
Take a video. The first thing I thought of was JFK and the Recruiter film. I wasn't going. I didn't know what was it. I thought shots were going to be fired. I had no idea what was going to happen. No idea. Scared the crap out of me. Now I know. Take a lot of video. And this is the government official that told me this was conservative. Big Trump supporter. Would not tell me what was going to happen. Had I got that video, it probably would end up in the Twitter files, right? That Mike Johnson released. So, what was the purpose of the debate last night? You know, that's a great question. First of all, I didn't know there was going to be a debate. It was between DeSantis and Newsom. As far as I know, Newsom's not running for candidacy for anything. And as far as I know, DeSantis doesn't have a chance in the world.
Oh, thank you. Red Pill and Red Pill Girlfriend. Lisa and Zach bought you 2 6-packs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Being a candidate. No idea what that was about. No idea. Distraction, maybe? Look here, not there? Hunter's testifying. Do you remember not too long ago someone did a live stream? There's this thing called live streaming now, and you got a channel like on Locals or on Rumble or DLive, and there was this one person, we'll just call him Mark, and he did a live stream about Hunter Biden spilling the beans. He's talking. Do you remember that? Because I remember it. I was there for it. I watched it. I listened to it. I offered it. Go back and look. Go back to my channel and look.
The last thing Hunter Biden's going to do is flip on the only person that can fucking protect him. Are you retarded?
We knew months ago that Hunter was not only testifying, but helping us. Why? Because he's a pussy. Sorry. He's a coward. He's afraid of jail like you would not believe. He is so terrified of going to jail. You have no idea how terrified. He's more terrified of going to jail than Obama. And this guy will say anything to keep himself out of prison. Anything. He will implicate anyone or anything on anything. And, you know, luckily, everyone told Hunter everything that was going on. He could substantiate all of it. Wait till you see his testimony.
Must be.
Just wait. Is that the catalyst? Is that the event? Maybe that's the thing that gets us all going down the final slope? I'm not saying it couldn't be. I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it couldn't be.
The longest final slope in the world.
Phil, good, this from Jim. Phil, go holler at him. Tell him to get it together. Or tell me who, and I'll go holler at him. If it were only that easy, Jim. I know. Trust me, I know. By the way, guys, if you're watching this on Rumble, please give the Rumble a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm on Rumble so that more people can see my videos and we can continue to grow our audience. Talk about Karen with glasses. For what? Why would I want? Just say something new again? Listen, guys. That thing where.
Here we go.
Let's have some real talk.
Listen. Let me make up and lie here. Real talk.
It's a chair. It's a crappy chair, and no matter how I move, it makes a loud noise. So, when I first started podcasting, and I started doing these videos, as I said earlier, it was Facebook, and then they took me down on YouTube, and then they took me down, and I landed on Rumble and DLive, and we've had a good go ever since.
Wait, Twitch, they took you down, remember? And you had a special deal with them, so you got 100% of the profit because you talked to them about them being the cabal, and you being exposing the cabal, and you would get 100% of all proceeds, but then they took you down, remember?
I was afraid. I was afraid of people learning about what I've been charged with criminally since I was 24, 25 years old, and then not knowing the full truth about those charges, and then forming their own opinion.
Oh, we know the full truth.
Which was not accurate about me. I was terrified of that. So much so that I tried to get ahead of it. Somebody asked me a question one night on a Q&A just like this, and I just told the whole story right out. Then an article got written in Scranton Times. By the way, I'm suing them. If you don't know this, I've been suing them now for over 2 years for defamation of character. I'm going to win that hands down and put them out of business once and for all.
No way.
When this first
no
started,
fucking way. It's going to get thrown out in January. It's not going to trial. It's getting thrown out in January. Phil has yet to call the first fucking witness to depose anybody. They haven't done any fucking thing. And that all wraps up the last day of December.
Was really conscious of the fact that people.
Remember, he said he would have hundreds of people there that were going to talk about him. He was going to have his victim there testifying on his behalf. None of that happened. Nothing. He's not called a single fucking person to be deposed.
Will read what they read and then form an opinion about me, and then I wouldn't be able to be here doing this anymore. So I tried to get ahead of it, and it created a huge hate group that really despises me. At least that's what
we knew about it before you admitted to it, you fucking retard.
I thought. But let me tell you something. The hate group is small, very small. You're talking 200-300 people, millions.
Bro, I got 200 or 300 people that just fucking follow me around that fucking hate you.
Watch me. 200-300 people. Shit, let's multiply that by 10. 2,000-3,000 people. There is nothing that anyone could say. Not Karen with glasses, not Script Keeper, not any of the old troll group.
Who you said 3 of them had been arrested, remember?
I am who I am. If you like that, watch me. If you don't watch me. If you want to look into my past, look into it with an open mind, because there is a I
got over 200 people here watching tonight that fucking hate you.
Million, if not 100.
On Kick. An app that most people don't even know about.
$1 million lawsuit that I'm about to win because someone said the same thing that these trolls and these ignorant folks have been saying about me. And when I do win it, it's going to set a precedent for everything that follows. So if you think that when Karen makes a video or when this...
I think probably 95% sure to get thrown out. We'll never go to court to get thrown out in January. After it closes, there'll be a January, February, somewhere around there. Right? The hearing hasn't been set, but discovery closes on December 31st. Phil has been trying to drag his ass, not submit, not do this, not answer questions, NDA that, NDA this. I lost that. Can't find my diploma. Can't find my NDA. Can't find this. Can't find that. They finally got an order that said December 31st, discovery's closed, and then they'll ask for a summary judgment after that. They got to.
Script idiot makes a video, or when Satters calls me a grifter, or whatever. You think that bothers me anymore? It used to. It doesn't.
His angle will be that court system is still corrupted. There's a bunch of Biden supporters there that don't want to see Trump come back to office, and they're mad about it, so they try to take it out on him.
No, I fly so far high above that, it's just like... So I don't really care what they say. Every now and then I get bored, and I watch something, and I'm like, ooh, like old me starts coming back out. Like, not that afraid me, but the old me, like, you know what, I'm going to crush you like a bug. But that happens very rarely, so... Talk about the Obama fraud birth certificate. I saw that, and it looks photoshopped. So I'm not saying that his birth certificate is not fraudulent, because it very well could be, but the one that I saw looks very photoshopped, so I'm not going to really buy into that right now. Phil, why would we be afraid of using that? Are they going to want to do something like a code, so to speak? No, but anything new.
Mark of the beast. I'm going to start a rumor that to get in the med beds, you have to take the mark of the beast.
People, and when you have years and years of public medical treatments that were available, when med beds come out, it's going to make those treatments look like they should have never been done, right? So people are going to be apprehensive and question whether or not they should even step foot in these things. So that's why I said that before. Would I step foot in one if I were sick and I needed something? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But not everyone will make that decision.
Or he'll say it was on a technicality and he has to refile, and it'll probably be a couple more years, and he doesn't know if he wants to spend the time and money again. It was all bullshit. Can't believe it. It's awful. Over a technicality.
I don't even know this. I second 98C's question of, do you think you or Patriot Princess is hotter for your gender? Hotter for your gender? What the hell does that mean?
You don't understand English now?
Are you asking if I think I'm hot? What on earth kind of question is that? That's one of the worst ones I've ever read. I don't even know how to answer it. I'm sorry, I don't even know how to answer it. I don't judge other guys nor myself in terms of what they look like and stuff. I think looks are very irrelevant. And
oh yeah, he does. We've heard him attack people on their looks. You were nothing in kindergarten. No girls liked you. You were an ugly kid.
I would never be able to answer a question like being a married man. I would never be able to answer a question like that in terms of another female anyway. So that's sorry. Will I, as January 6th defendant, be exonerated when the Pelosi trap is revealed? Absolutely. You absolutely will, Jimmy. I'm sorry you're going through that. Yes, you will be exonerated fully. And from what
legal advice.
Don't quote me on that because I'm not in charge of it. But yeah, it's right here. Don't ask questions like this. Why is the price of gasoline going down? The price of gasoline is double what it was when Trump left office. So don't even start telling me that it's going down. It's not. It was raised so much that
Trump set us up for failure when he left office on gasoline.
If it goes down, 10%, everyone's like, oh, what's going down? No, it's not going down. It's still double what it was the day Trump left office. Don't talk to me about going down. Talk to me when it's under $2. Then I'll say, what's going on here, Phil? But no, not now. Just come on. Better questions than that. Hop 8 around fire tonight. Yesterday, your message on Telegram had a total of 96 letters, which mirror 69, which equals checkmate. Is the game over? It does turn out that way, doesn't it? Isn't that weird? 96, 69, 69, gematria is checkmate. Could that all be a coincidence? I don't think it should be, Phil, hello, those are dumb questions. I know some of them.
I hope Bree takes a couple $1 million from him. That'd be nice.
Status of the IRS? From what I know...
I hope it's so bad he has to sell some shit, because that'll hurt him worse than just going into his bank account and writing a check. I hope that, well, first of all, when you win a settlement like that, a lot of times if you had a good lawyer, let's say you win $2 million. A lot of times you have a good lawyer, they'll come to the person who won on your behalf and say, we'll give you $700,000. And you'll be like, well, I just won $2 million. They'll say, well, we'll appeal it and fight it for 10 years in court. Can you be in court for 10 years? Can you afford that? Can you do this? Can you do that? But if it's enough to make him have to sell something, I think it'll hurt him worse than just cutting a check.
The IRS has been defunct a while ago as part of the collapse of the Federal Reserve and the demise of the Federal Reserve. You may still see some IRS activity because currently the IRS has been rolled into the Treasury. So the Treasury is still operating. Certain aspects of the Treasury are operating via the IRS or vice versa. So it's not completely gone. You may still see some activity, but it's...
He said it was completely gone 2 years ago. He had a contact at the IRS. It was completely gone.
Never going to be what it was before because that division is no longer needed. Phil, I'm 65, married to a 44-year-old. Good for you. Been together 16 years. Wow, good for you. I have a 5-year-old. Holy cow, you're getting busy with that. Nice. Plus 8 other grown kids. I have bladder cancer. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. 3 times and beat it.
65 with a 5-year-old. Phil just likes the age difference. He thinks it's hot.
Hook me up to the med bed. Any idea of when? Guys, I do not have the ability to, and many of you have asked me this both privately and publicly now. I don't have any ability to hook you up with a med bed. There's no way that I have to do that. I know I have knowledge of med beds and particulars that I do share with you guys as much as I possibly can. But as far as getting you to a med bed or telling you where to go on such and such a date, that's not something that I'm going to be able to do. I do know that they number one, they exist. They've existed for a while, actually. Number two, I know that they will be available. And when that's going to be or where that's going to be, I don't even think that's been determined yet. So. How many watching? We're up to about 20, just under 26, 25, 7, 87 right now. Wasn't Hunter the suicide? I didn't say anything about, the person that was testifying actually being the Hunter Biden. We have Joe Biden, who's parading himself around as president of the United States, who also is. Okay. So listen, we live in a really, really strange world, and everything is just completely bizarre. So I don't know which way they're playing it. I do know some things that were announced that, whoa, hold on a second, everybody. Weird, I don't know why that happens. I'm gonna go here, go here, go here, go here, do that. All right, one moment. We're gonna go here. Okay. Now all we gotta do is this. Whoops. Sorry about that. I don't know. It's just, I told you, the technology's not great tonight. So yeah, I don't know exactly how that's gonna go down. We're just gonna have to watch and see.
Sniffing a lot too.
Is there any significance to the countdown on Q clock? Yes. There sure is. Will state politicians be arrested? Yes. Is TRB legit? I don't know. I have some of them. I never bought them with the intention of them being, legitimate.
Memorabilia only. But you never know. They could be.
Investments in terms of financial security. I always went with gold and silver and real estate for my investments, and you guys are very well aware of that. I have some TRB stuff in case there is any truth to that rumor. It's just sitting in my closet waiting. I know that Trump's campaign, I've seen it on his ads and during his rallies, sell those Trump cards. They look like they're the size of a credit card.
No, they don't. They sell memorabilia. They don't have... You'll get $10,000 a month per card per member of your household, plus free housing, plus free medical care for the rest of your life.
I don't know. So I don't know how any of that ties in.
Those are commercials. People buy ad space to sell that, but they have to be, because they're on TV, they have to be legit with what they actually fucking are.
Waiting game 2 to this stupid thing already. Why? Why is it doing it? Hold on, guys. I'm coming.
That's something you never want to hear from Phil.
So yeah, on the TRD stuff, I really don't know. I don't know what way it's gonna go. I know I do have some stuff in hopes that it pans out, but I'm not 100% sure that it will. The Fiji water no is not a con, Lisa. Thank you though. You're fun to listen to. This is from D. Hoof, $20 Rumble rant, saying, quote, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, end quote. Takes on an exemplified meaning based on what you've been through. Thank you for your continued guidance in this war. Thank you for saying that. That was very, very kind of you to say. And yeah, I've been through some things. And what I'm probably most proud of on my life is not so much what I did to exit my previous life, but what I've created for people like you. Hope, knowledge, a friend, the voice that you need at times. A lot of the things that I said have not yet panned out, but I strongly believe they will. And a lot of things that I've said over the years have been spot on. I'm not perfect. I think the plan that was in place originally had been changed dozens of times, which is extraordinarily frustrating for a lot of us. But, I try my best. I do my best. I never claim to know all. I've said tonight alone that there's many things that I'm just unsure on. And I hope, to someday look back on all of this and say, hey, 80%, 90% of the things you said were absolutely true. Yeah, the time frame, obviously, when you said them was much before when it actually happened. But I think if you actually do a strong look at the things that
He keeps saying he's going to make this video, remember? I'm going to go back and make a video of everything I've said that's come true. It's all been right or misinformation, but it's all came true. He told Mike Penny his intel was always right. He told us never question his fucking intel.
predicted in past live streams, them coming to fruition 6-9 months later.
Question everything. Never question me.
I think the people that are giving me my intel, the one in particular, that's how...
Yeah, he fucking pisses me off. Everybody out here fucking struggling, and this motherfucker's raking in millions, lying to people.
Well scripted this is. That's how long it's been scripted and played out. And I think that's a tribute to resilience. Not only resilience, but it shows how much has gone wrong in our world, how long it takes to clean up a mess, to actually literally drain that swamp. And I'm glad that we have those people on our side, because if it wasn't for them and the battle that they're fighting for us, we would all be very screwed. Very, very screwed. One more thing I want to address, and I can't believe I haven't had to address this, but I read it so many times and reading the questions tonight. I'm not a clone. I'm just not. There's not two of me. There is one of me. I know sometimes you've seen me like lose weight and gain weight. I do that. It's just what I do. I fluctuate between like 175 and 195. Once I start approaching that 190 mark, I'm like, I'm not gonna look good.
He's bloated.
So then I start losing it again. But right now I'm more around the 180 mark, so I'm a little thinner. I obviously have facial hair, but there's not like, I hear this stupid crap all the time. Like, oh, Phil's been replaced. What the hell does that even mean? Replaced? Replaced? Why? Why would you want to replace me? To put a worse one in there? To get me to stop talking? To what? Like, how do you explain the tattoo? They're exactly the same? How do I, there's so much, like in my personal life, how do I talk to my kids? How does Carrie, like, it's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, there's one of me, there's only ever been one of me. I know sometimes with lighting and with, angles, I could look different sometimes, but I don't sound.
Wait, but that can't happen with Joe Biden, right? Because you can't believe that he's the same person. No way.
My name different, like Joe Biden did. I don't forget when my son, died like Joe Biden does. You know how many times that guy said his son died in Iraq? None of his sons ever died in Iraq. That's the type of stuff you look for when you're trying to figure out if the person that you see that doesn't necessarily look like the person that you thought it was, you start listening to them and listen for contradictions. And when you make a contradiction such as that, or any of the other crazy things that Biden has said, that that's not the actual person that you remembered him to be. But as far as me, like, I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why anyone believes that garbage. I just think it's crazy that I even have to talk about it. But so many people mentioned it tonight that I thought I would mention it, I guess. So that's going to do it for tonight's live. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to have a live again soon. If not Sunday night, definitely Monday at some point. I don't know what time yet Monday, but thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to be able to reveal new intel on my next live. I was not able to do it tonight, mainly because of travel and some communication issues that I had. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I love you guys. We're going to be holding our giveaway live within the next 10 days or so. So be on the lookout for that. If you have not yet entered for the contest and you are in need, please go to my Rumble channel. You'll see the $100,000 giveaway video. It's a picture of me and Carrie on the front, and you can enter. That's it. I think we covered everything. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. You're the best part of my life. And I'll forever be grateful for you guys. I will see you again really soon. Have a good night.
Jesus Christ. More lies from the same man. I don't know what else if I can say. Now, Nassar, I can't come until Trump's president again. He's going to be a 2024 election, but Joe Biden's not going to be there. Hunter Biden's testifying against his dad, the only person who could probably fucking protect him in the world right now. And Phil doesn't know everything, but he does know everything and never question his intel. How about that? Yeah, I give misinformation. No, I'm not a clone. Misinformation. I am actually a clone. I don't know. He pisses me off. It's hard to sit here and struggle like day to day, work fucking 2 jobs, fucking stream, get fucking goddamn peanuts while this motherfucker rakes in millions. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Pisses me off. I don't even like covering him anymore. Thank you guys for joining us. Patreon video from last night. If you're a patron, didn't get to see it. Not everybody was there. You can go check that out. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. I'm gonna head to the house. I think I gotta work I work 7 days a week, but I think we're going to do some Christmas shopping tomorrow or whatever, but I should have a stream, kick only, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations and support. I'll see everybody on the next one. Have a good night. And, don't do anything Phil would do, especially if it involves a freshman. Have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the fork and balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the fork and balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Tomorrow night, like always, I don't set a time. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes after 5 p.m.
Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Yeah, but I don't know how much of the shroom stuff I'm going to share without taking it like behind the paywall or something.
cause you ain't seen.
I'm not trying to get, trying to have a cop waiting on me again.
I came with in a 6 cents for the
I don't know.
Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like four in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, beating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make your gut burst. I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers.
People are sharing the McAfee shit again. Jason Q was talking about it again today. There isn't shit with McAfee. Nothing's happening. He fucking died. I don't know what to tell you.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on
Yeah, the boys are at their grandma's.
and saluted the troops.
So maybe we get some Christmas shopping done tomorrow, maybe.
Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in them beds. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it down his throat. Now things are getting rocking, he was doing so well. It's all over, hands on his shoulders, they ringing his bell. You got Frog News Network doing no damn research. They rework and copy on Cox that came first. 9th inning, second string, and they acting like they know hitters. Assholes throwing bullshit, shit and runs to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience, it's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby-eating heathens. Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the grifts. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in them beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
Have a good one, guys.
It's about to get lit. Get the place in